Whew, I gotta be brave. I just have to be brave. That's all it is. I just gotta have my bravery, and then I'll be fine. Hey guys, welcome back to Slay the Princess. Yeah, okay. I reviewed some of my old footage, which is fine because it's me. It's not a spoiler, surely. Whatever, you guys heard me Google as well. But, yeah, for this, I reviewed some old footage. I think I know how to get here. My problem is I kept not bringing the knife, which booted me to this territory. So, as long as I bring the knife, I think I can get here, which would be nice, because I've been trying for actual ages. It's really funny how often I've tried. If I try for this and I land here, I think we need to throw a party. There needs to be cake. There's just no way around it. So, okay, that. Then we'll do this. And I got a shopping list from y'all. That includes the den, which is here. Great. Gotta do something there. Apotheosis is complicated. Where is it? Right there. Y'all, y'all went and did something. And it's really funny. So you both, there's two of you that pointed me to this run and had slightly different advice to lead to, I think, slightly different outcomes. But it's possible you're both actually leading me to the same place with apotheosis. I can't tell based on the hints. You all should have seen me. I was like a madman. I was going full aliens, like trying to write down, like, okay, this commenter said this, and this one said that. So if I pair those two together, then we'll get this, but then we might get that. But I don't, like, ah, oh, God. I could have, again, just Googled it, but the mental exercise of trying to divine a treasure map from you guys was pretty supreme. So, all that to say, apotheosis is on the list. I might go for that last, and then just fuck around and find out. I mean, to say that I will do all of these might be wild, but I'm kind of down for it, since I will follow your hints, but I can't be certain which things you actually wanted me to do. So, I might just do all the things, which includes fucking around in the tower as well. So that's interesting. Maybe we can see if this leads anywhere else. I doubt it, though. She's dummy thick by the time we get there. It kind of seems like you have to become a god. But, yeah, so we'll do that. And then what's the last? Oh, yeah, the heart. One of y'all wanted the heart, which is somewhere for sure, and I know where it is. That might just be that middle one, actually. That might just be this Mamma Jamma, if I switch it up. I think it is, based on the instructions of blade taking. So we'll probably do that. We're going to take some cuts in there, predictably, to try and make sure that all this stitches together. The end, I'm hoping, for this fake run, because, I mean, again, we've done some of these things before, I'm just going to be a dick to my boys. I'm going to be a dick every time. And I've been told that if I go to her heart at the very end and kill her then, like I did the very, very first time, having been a dick to the boys, things will change. So that will break my heart, but at least I'll know. And then I'll cut in one of the special endings. I think the one where you just nope out every time, because that sounds fun. And then that's pretty much everything. One of y'all mentioned one where you get the stranger first and then the heart, which I guess if I'm trying to go here, I'll wait on that. I'll need to research that a little if I end up doing that, which, probably. It's all complicated, guys. But yeah, I think we know our game plan, but it all starts here. And so, too, does the game. Check this out. We're babies again. I actually studied, y'all.
You're on a path. You're here.
Okay. So we want skeptics, so we're gonna be skeptical. You considered that she's gonna end the world because she's
While I
locked up?
appreciate, nevertheless, it's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
On it. Mission objective. I may just skip right ahead to when we get the blade decision. I'm sure that won't trouble you. So I'll see you there. Okay. I know that I said I'm not dropping the blade. I wouldn't show these parts, except it's all so nuanced. You've watched me time and time again just flounder completely. So to be like, oh, hey guys, I got there mysteriously. I don't like that. Because what if you're like, how did you do that? And then I have to, like, explain without remembering, and then we're all sad. Can we just talk? This is the wrong call.
You're so close. Don't give up.
Oh, threatened, are we?
I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Aha, the squinter.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back. The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
Yes.
You squint even harder. So does she. At least nobody's dying right now.
I'm just letting this play because I fucking love it. That's how you know Skeptical's coming. You just squint at everybody.
You're going to have to make a choice.
Well, okay. I think I did drop the blade at this point.
The blade tumbles.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just...
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. We'll be fine.
What an awkward start to a relationship.
I think I am next to confident I said the awkward thing because I am seduced by it.
I know.
Okay. I've been told things I'm not sure what to believe. The word believe. That's important, I think.
Believe me.
Nope.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear? Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable. She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason.
So,
Sorry,
I could
Hero.
tell you that I'd lead a quiet life, but you don't really know me, do you?
She's right about one thing.
Like I said, it's all about trust.
She's wrong. This isn't about trust.
Okay. I'm playing a minigame. I've told you before, but yeah, I'm trying to end it on periods or exclamation marks, what have you. Sometimes I fail, though. Or I click and they just keep talking. And I'm like, well, alright. I'm playing the game, though. Trying not to be too repetitive. Oh, well. But if I do it to Hero, I feel especially bad, because that's my boy. My other boy, in addition to paranoia. Okay. I think I said that the trick is to help her escape.
You can't. Don't bother.
Hush up, babes.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then.
Nope,
Well,
just a guy.
we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Me too, brother. She hates that hand. She wants it gone, and more power to her. Okay, I think I did say this, and I didn't go for this for some reason. Even though this is, like, before I knew that there were, like, beastly options, and I was worried about that leading to feral, which I don't think it does when I have the knife, but... I don't know, that's just weird. I will also analyze my own behavior, because I can. Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh? Have you decided what to do with me?
Hell yes, I haven't.
You know why you're here.
Yep. I'm getting you out. Wow, I can just go straight to paranoia. Tragic. Nope, I'm getting you out.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
Yep.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it.
Uh-oh.
I'm sure it's...
doubtful. Whoever locked the princess
That might be
away
okay.
down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
Bitch, it's you. I also have such questions about, even to this day, having seen so much of it, but probably not all of it, that would give me hints, but, like, it is curious, like, and this is such a sidebar, but why a princess and why a birdman? Like, I get for game design, it's just a cool premise, and of course that's probably why it is, but I do wonder from his standpoint, like, does he just hate monarchs? Does he think the kids hate monarchs? Because he's right. There's something there for, like, his choice to design it in a way that, you know, it almost screams Beauty and the Beast. So, like, you know, I don't know, is there a bit of a heart in the original narrator guy that led him to accidentally create all the necessary moving pieces to make us work together? Which Uh, that's just me, because I'm cursed. I guess most people wouldn't think that a princess would work with a birdman. So maybe he also just doesn't get women. Or AFAB folk who were raised reading stories like that and are interested in beastly men. You get what I'm saying? Maybe. Okay, what? I mean, if there isn't a key, do you have ideas? I know I tried to go upstairs. And he wouldn't let me, so we'll do that.
I'll be here.
Sure you will.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. Is someone else here?
It's you, bitch. Well, not you, but the other you. I also like that I defend them every second of every day, but if I insult them, it's fine. Hey.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess.
I love when he gets like this. Not really, but kinda. I still have yet to, like, fight you hardcore in any of these. I guess we've had moments where, like, heroes fighting him and there's a back and forth, but I kinda do want to, like, post up and, like, you're my nemesis in this one. I will, yeah,
you try the door, but it's locked from the outside. I'll repeat myself once again.
I know. I understand. You're coming down hard. I get it.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
Yep.
I heard the door slam. The knife.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Like, I don't know. I'm receptive to your threats today. Not in that I'll follow them, but in that you're allowed to do that. I saved the princess. I saved her. Though I am so curious what would happen if I slayed her right now. That's like a new approach to maybe the ghost or something. After all that. That's curious, but of course we're gonna try and do the right thing for once.
Against your better judgment, you cut into her flesh.
Mm-hmm.
The blade is sharp. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, how is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
My sweet summer child. You have no idea how far that arm can fly.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yep, I guess.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, as the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Okay. Low-key am forgetting. I think warn her was grayed out when I did this. I think it was. So I had to click slay for the first time. I must save it. I believe that is true.
You bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally.
Hate how happy you are about it.
There's no going back now.
Sorry, I'm confused.
Though the blade left a deep gash in her shoulder, she barely so much as flinches.
Yeah, she's
Are you serious?
No. I mean, kinda.
I don't know what came over you, but if we're doing this, I guess I'll have to kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that? But I don't have to tell you that. I'll go ahead and show you.
Sure. I think that's fine. Oh, no. This might be the wrong town. This might be the wrong town. If I get stubborn, we're out of here.
You swing your arm towards her throat, the blade singing through the air. But she's ready for it. She grabs your arm, her grip like a stone vice. You drop the blade.
Oh, shit.
Pathetically.
That feels somewhat new to me.
She lets go, and faster than you can react, rears back and hits you with a bone-shattering haymaker.
That's fine.
There's
I
a
don't
ringing
need
in
my
your
bones.
ears. You're fairly
Word.
certain you can feel bone grinding against bone where she fractured your jaw, but your body isn't allowing you to feel much right now, adrenaline coursing through your system and numbing your nerves. You fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arms up to defend yourself before she hits you again. Every blow is as punishing as the first.
This might be right.
You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you.
Woof.
You poor thing. I'll go ahead and put you out of your misery.
Please do. I got so many questions that need answering, and I think this'll help.
She places a confident heel on your chest
that's
and
familiar.
pushes you down to the ground. Her knee falls to your throat. It can't just end like this, right? I'm sorry, but it's over.
Let's chill, let's chill.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
This feels right. The tower? What? The tower?
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her.
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I mean, technically, this was part of our game plan, wasn't it? I mean, I big boy suck for that. For once again. How am I doing this? Oh. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. The hints y'all gave me here, because God hates me, so we're just gonna do this. I don't know how that happened. I actually do. Should I load it? I guess not. Because we're here. We're here, but then, you know, if I load it later, for my own convenience... But I am curious, because we just took a different road to get here than we have ever done before. I'll progress. Okay. Then I'll just cut to it later. Once I finally get it right. But not this day. So y'all say, whoops, bring no knife. And resist anyway. That's the play for this. For one of the apotheosis attempts, that's the play. So that's what we're gonna do. I died. What am I doing here?
I can assure you that you're not dead. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know
Sure.
I can hear you, right? What does it matter what he knows? She is not going to
Therefore
kill you
be.
unless you let her.
I'm sorry, Broken. This time, such an accident. Alright, let's assume... Yeah, why should I
Those
listen
are
to
two
you?
very different questions. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Actually, it happened because I did listen to you, and I just want to point that out. Like, you failed me so hard.
Of course we die. What were we supposed to do to stop her then? Just because she's capable of ending the world doesn't mean you're not capable of slaying her.
Okay. I don't think we have to talk. No one's ever been like, hey, you need to explore more in the beginning. So it's probably okay. So I'm gonna proceed. Because I can't be bothered to do the
warning.
things again.
She will lie. We
I
might as well
know.
just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
I gotta say, one of y'all mentioned that Broken, like, people will hear his voice and hear him out for like 3 seconds and criticize him for being weak. I got such opinions about that. Cause I was realizing, like, no, that's true. Like, a streamer really would maybe just flippantly, casually, and no hate, but like, they might just be like, aw, dude, this guy's a simp. And that idea pissed me off so much, and I kind of want to rant about it. Like, right now. The idea that that's all Broken does. First of all, it's got two underlying assumptions, right? The first assumption of that derogatory term, simp, is that you want to sleep with someone. That's just something that comes with the territory of that term. Do we think? And the answer is no. I mean, get me in the comments if you want to disagree, that's fine. But I mean, do we think that that's what Broken wants? Literally no. The dude's all about survival. He's about making the pain stop. He's about, you know, getting through however he can, and every time you whiff it, he's like, we could have been not in pain. Like, I know, baby. Like, he's not in it to try and smooch. That's not what's happening at all. And the second assumption of calling him that, which, by the way, I've never heard anyone call him that, but I'm just thinking, like, what would a person say? Second assumption is that he's doing it to be manipulative actively, and I want to defy that. I think this is all he's ever known. Like, truly, like being broken to survive is all he's ever known. So, like, if it's manipulative insofar as he is a person trying to survive, and that type of manipulation doesn't fucking count. I mean, you don't have to be a perfect victim. You can just show up as a victim and make human mistakes and still be valid. So there's just no part of that ideal, whether or not people would call him that, or just weak, or just, whatever else. There's no part of that ideal, or that term, that suits. Like I say often, like, these guys are doing jobs. If he's part of a system in a proper, like, dissociative identity disorder, like, group, he's doing a job. This is a job. Being broken and surviving is a job that, you process in therapy and fix when you're able, but, like, not at first. And I just had to say that because I was thinking about it, because one of you mentioned it, and it just set me off, and I was like, oh god, I can totally see. And it's no hate to the streamers either. I'm really on a tear. It's no hate to those guys, because I know that's just the quickest, easiest joke is to be like, oh, this fucking weak ass simp boy trying to. I get it. I do get it. And if it's your hustle and your job, you're just trying to keep up with chat, and you've been doing this for like 6 or 7 hours, all the empathy. But, this is my hobby channel. I got the privilege to sit back and be like, does that make psychological sense? No. He's a sweet baby boy. So, yeah, validating broken.
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
Which doesn't mean he's right. He's not right that all people will hurt him and that giving up is the right call immediately. But I mean, he's right for him, right? He's right for the system, where we have people like Stubborn who will get us killed doing the most ham-fisted nonsense thing. We need someone like Broken who can be like, oh no, we can't survive this unless we flop. So flop response, freeze response, let's not, Ugh, it's so well written.
You're being annoying.
Okay. That moment when your best good baby boy decides to fight you in real time.
Just ignore their bickering, and I agree. If
Ignore
she's
their
wrongfully
bickering.
rescue her, given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world.
His one weakness is that he can't hear me. If he could hear me, we'd be fighting every time. He'd be like, oh, that Broken man is a simp, and you just don't understand.
If that's what you want.
I wanted to get steamed up, y'all. Because I've played this game now over the course of a couple
The interior
months.
of the cabin is large. The blade is... Why do we feel so small?
I'm talking. I played this over a couple months, and studying up really helped. Because I was losing the sauce. I'm like, I'm going to start, like, accidentally forgetting things that I should know if you're watching this through, which I don't want to do on y'all, because, like, that's weird. You're like, are you okay? But, it is nice to, like, have a little more background now and be willing to fight little random tributaries of whatever.
We don't feel small. We are small.
We're gonna work on you. We're gonna try. We're gonna try. Okay. I'll write the mirror. I mean, I guess.
That's because there isn't a mirror. He knows.
He does. He probably knows. I mean, I guess I'm just gonna do it. I'm not gonna say nothing.
This really isn't fun. You reach. We should count ourselves lucky.
It doesn't seem like
Some
that.
things are better left unseen.
You poor thing. I know I've said before, I think for other voices, getting them date ready would be so fun. I agree with Broken too. Like, I would love to just get you date ready and have you be feeling good for once. Okay, the mirror. I don't think it impacts the ending. Because every time either I whiff it or I get it and it seems fine. Which could be just a red herring, like, I mean, it's symbolism to tell you where to look in the game. But, like, yeah, I don't think there's anything here. If there is, let me know, but I think we're good. Okay. I'm not taking the blade. I low-key am forgetting, because again, y'all had contradictory advice that I think might have actually not been, if one of them was for the tower and the other one was for the end. Watch me struggle. I think if I enter here without the blade but resist her in totality, I won't get stubborn, but I'll get someone strong, and then I can help Broken in the end. That's my goal.
No blade this time.
Asterisk.
Yeah. Maybe she'll be more receptive if we're unarmed.
Right, maybe. Should have saved it first though, eh?
Blade. no blade. It doesn't matter.
It's going to matter. I'm such a parrot today. Though this guy could teach you a
The door
crash
to the
course in
basement
voice
creaks
acting.
open. Huh. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. Her booming voice rolls up the stair.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
That's normal, right? The color there is normal. I think
You
it
weren't kidding when you said it was booming. You shouldn't have come down here unarmed.
Now that's the difference. I'll let that play
We need
out.
to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? It doesn't matter what that little voice said.
This guy. I guess I don't even have to come for streamers. I can just come for the narrator. Like, you're wrong.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort. Every step
Right.
requires. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants.
To resist. I'm here to not. Me every day.
I see your hands are empty. You've been more than a little
shit.
disappointing.
She's disappointed in us?
Aww. Which is funny, because you would have advocated we not even begin to fight her. But this does actually already make so many differences. I need to slow my ass down, because last time, she tortured the ever-living shit out of us with that blade, and then later, not this, no, maybe it was, no. Sometimes Smitten also has the capacity to fuck us up, but maybe that's a different run. Huh. But yeah, either way, we'll write it, because this boy's having reactions.
Kneel.
I gotta resist. No.
But the words don't leave your mouth. Instead, your legs buckle and your knees hit the floor.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
Goddamn.
The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs.
Maybe that's what did it. Maybe that's why. I don't know. I don't know what did it. I'm just destined to never have that ending, I guess.
I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me.
Hopefully that's not going to be a problem now, because I
The
can't.
collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new.
Sure.
It's time for me to seize my destiny.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It certainly does. And beyond that, it more than lends credence to our conversation in the woods. I don't love the thought that in some other reality you failed to destroy her, but what's done is done. You are the only one who can deal with her, and you shouldn't have trusted us with her destruction. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it?
We're trying, buddy. We're trying.
He's being melodramatic, but he's not exactly wrong, is he? What are we supposed to do to stop her?
That... that's a good point.
Okay. First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done. The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. And if you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
And then so he's not wrong, right? Y'all were saying strong voices could change the outcome. He's not that, even though he's kind of a problem and he's very rude to my baby boy. But, you know. Oh god. Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you have to. What happened after you died? Oh, we can't do that one. Just because, I mean, these three seem safe. But she typically would have us stab ourselves, so we're in a weird spot.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
What happened after I died, brother?
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird. There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept.
Uh-oh.
A
The dangerous
priest,
things I don't want to say
perhaps,
are now
or a
available to me.
pet.
I mean, what do you have planned?
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
That we've never done, I don't think. Why can't you do it? I got fucked once in a video game for doing that. Oh, y'all know it's Baldur's Gate. Traumatized.
Don't be rude. Of course she can.
Don't be rude is cute. I would love to be polite with you one day, but it's not that day.
It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world.
Truth.
That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
Oh, I love you, but you're maybe one to worry about in the modern times. Be rude to dictators. Be rude. My love?
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do. The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am, or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was.
Hmm?
The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity.
I see. First I was like, you want to have a hero's journey first? No, that was me being optimistic.
The song of you, being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world. And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better... Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
I think we're in the right town to resist valiantly. Now, whether or not it works, I don't know. Ah! Big fucks. Well, have I done this? I don't think I've done this. I'm not getting stubborn, I'll tell you that.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent?
I think I fucked up by telling you about ending the world. That's what I think went wrong.
All you need to do now is break my chains.
Unless I can be wily.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say.
It's so not. If you could say anything
No,
else.
you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
Please don't. Low-key
There's
try it.
still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying to conceal you from me.
Now, she did take control of narrator once.
Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact
okay.
with me.
Well, this is a sick
You're a
moment.
small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
To this day, I can't handle that. And I know him. I know that bitch. He's not the best. Almost said not a good person, but that'd be very complicated to say. But this is cosmically fair. But I just can't handle it.
Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Though, when we did it, we had a knife, huh? Okay, that's different.
Break my chains.
I really don't...
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't even have a weapon.
Yeah.
All you need to do is believe it's been done.
That fucks a boy up, man. Oh, his little possessed voice. I have to. It's over. I'm sorry. What if I don't believe? What happens then?
You poor, wretched little thing. You already do believe. You've always believed. All you have to do is open the last door to your heart. It's easy. And once you let her in, you'll be safe and free forever.
Emphasis on safe and free. If this doesn't spell it out, like, I've probably said before, but like, a therapist in training should play this game. Analyze this game, write an essay on this game. This is precisely what we're talking about. Just, I mean, as a character study of trauma itself, not just broken, but several of them. You can only hit this with empathy. That's the only thing that'll change it, too. This poor baby.
Please, don't do this.
My boy, you need to know I'm trying. It's like that time you stabbed me. Wasn't your fault. I have to. It's over. I'm sorry. I mean, yeah, I don't want to.
There's nothing to be sorry about. This is how it was always going to be. And it is good.
It's not.
Alright, I'm done with this. I'm just gonna go sit in the corner. Let me know if we get our agency back.
Relatable, babes. What corner? Not important.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
It's so unnecessary for her to keep puppeting him, too.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
I mean, asking questions, I guess, is a form of resistance, according to neurotypicals.
Nothing. And then, everything.
Sounds great. I love being a henchman. Goes full opportunist. Hey, that's new. It's most assuredly not what I think I was supposed to do. But, you know, oh god. What the hell? You do not take her hand, something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
That is such an act of violence. Hold on, what happened to me? What happened to me? I guess I didn't get here, did I? I crapped out here. Resist through force of arms, right. See, that's what we were trying to do. It's because I told her that she could end the world, I guess. Alright, we might just cut. We might just go ahead and cut. I mean, now that this isn't, I guess, well, no, we know what the tower looks like. There's nothing to be found beyond the mirror that we don't already know, except me being a dick to my boys. Yeah, we'll just come back and do it right somehow. That's my play. Which actually means, let's go ahead and load up this monstrosity. Yeah. Progress. Okay. Now here's the question. Do we get back on track or like no? I mean... Except I already told her she was gonna end the world at this point, huh? So we have to get back on track with uploading this save. Alright.
Stop that.
So everybody stop yelling at me.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
I mean, brother, I'm gonna resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
Still recovering from what just happened.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your
Oh, this
rigid
is the right
hands.
way to go too, because she's good at it. She's a criminal.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
You will.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
Yep, there we go.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
Coral, it's hard to get this to happen. I don't know how. My brain just doesn't like
This is
it.
the end, isn't it?
It's a better one than it could have been. Tell you
I'm
that.
afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Okay. Look at this gosh darn fight.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her.
I mean, I guess I have to be skeptical. But as far as I know, I'm just gonna fucking save it right the hell now. I'm so afraid. I think I did say, "Oh, you bastard." I think I did.
My tricks. Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying.
Is that what you want? That's the other thing, so we don't know what that last one is like. I just need to get there. I don't even need to get there, right?
You know I can hear you two, right? And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large?
Right.
Those are two very different questions, but
Great. Ay.
just be quick about it.
I want the evidence thing. Who locked her in the
People
basement?
locked her in that basement.
Sick. People locked her away, why couldn't they slay her?
Look,
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to say this.
Right, we're very,
but
very special.
It's because you're special.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know we were special.
I just love him.
Of course you're special. Yes. Right. Look, you're annoyed that you're here.
Give me the evidence. What aren't you telling?
I've told you everything you need to know. Not to sound like a broken record. She just can. You haven't given us an ounce of proof. You do know that, right? What proof could you possibly ask for?
A piece of paper in my pocket. Because I feel right when I get it.
Literally anything. Fine. Check your pockets.
I can just not do that? Is there a reason? Surely there's not a reason to not do that. Hold on. We're in this town now. Could go wrong with handing her your weapon? That's a wild choice. Free her. Violence. What? We won't talk about that. Slay her. A clever heart. I want that one. I had all these options I could have respectably gone for, but now that I've declared a favorite, I'm going to fail. Okay, there's nothing here that seems important. But I think I need this for this, maybe. Fuck it, we're just doing it. You can see the levels of paranoia.
Put your hands in your pockets and pull out an envelope with the words, "The Evidence," written across the front.
You love it.
Within, you find a note in your handwriting. It reads, "The princess will end the world if you don't stop her. This is an immutable truth." That doesn't prove anything. How do we know you didn't just forge our handwriting? I wish I could tell you more, but there are some rules I have to follow for all our sakes. You mean you're on our side as long as we do what you tell us to? Exactly. Because I
Okay.
think we've got everything out of him we're gonna get.
Yep. And that's all for
Great.
me.
Now, if
To the cabin. I don't remember.
warning, before you go any further.
Chill
She
out.
will lie. She will. Yes. Don't believe a word she says. Did you
Mhm.
just say wink out loud?
I forgot that he's stone cold like that.
No, I didn't. Wink.
I forgot that I am into Skeptic. I'm really into him. It's just that I haven't been able to keep him because fuckery on my part every time. But I mean, he sees a whole vibe.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
I love a detective so much. We need like I will make a playlist one day that's like detective games, all of them. and Lacuna's on there. We're doing Contradiction, that's gonna be on there. Someday I'll play that other one that is iconic that I should remember. L.A. Noire, there we go. Okay.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. The blade is your implement.
Okay. Right. I'm just gonna approach the mirror.
What are you talking about?
Wipe.
You reach forward, but there was a mirror, and now it's gone. If he doesn't
Yep.
want us to know about it, it must be important.
So
we
I
should keep our
bet
eyes peeled.
last
Maybe
time...
it'll be back.
Actually, I did. I took the blade, and then I chained myself to the wall. Like a goddamn savior of men. So I think I'll take the blade this time. Because most of those options included this. Maybe being clever would be around here, but... I'm gonna do it.
You take the blade from the table. Good idea.
Sure. Enter the basement. Now just literally anything but getting chained
The
up.
door to the basement creaks open. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs.
Does she remember us?
She must.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
That's what got
She
me.
looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. So much for cutting her out of here. Do you hear yourself right now? Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
Listen, the problem is it's because he winked twice, and then he suggested something to me. I'm very susceptible to that.
That was there last time too, wasn't it? It was.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
I don't think I'm going to. But the most interesting challenge would be trying to get her out with this circumstance as it is. That seems very impossible. Leave the princess in the basement, and that's how you get paranoia. Which at this point makes me curious. Or the good ending. I'll sit with you.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
I don't know what I did. I'm gonna stay here because I don't want that to happen. I had a whole debate about making her uncomfortable or not, but I think I did this last time too, which bodes ill. But I chose to look at the damn thing, so if I don't
You do
do
as
that...
she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
Just the best question, honestly. I'm so stubborn, man. If I was on my own by now, I probably would have pulled out a tutorial and done, but maybe not, though. Because I do like wasting my own time. It's a toughie. My intentions? What do you mean? What do intentions mean? Give me the 101 on that. I've been here before. What happened after the first time? Don't try it, Hennigan. What do you have me do? Okay. My intentions.
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here? There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, so I'm afraid my only way out is surgical removal.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck? Or does she think she'd survive a beheading? You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her.
I said it last time, but still, like, sir? Don't you just... If I were him, I'd be like, you're right, you should probably cut her head off to get her out of there. That'll work.
Unless she really could survive.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
Well... Okay. This, probably.
No, no. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
That's sketchy.
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that.
She certainly seems confident. Maybe she knows something we don't.
Or maybe you should consider the most likely scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
So, what should we do?
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
He's so necessary. Especially like him with paranoia or him with broken 2 would be a really beneficial like inter-system friendship. Because at the very least he could like literally gentle parent them. Like, here's some options that you have. Here's some real consequences. You know, I think his tone and vibe would be helpful to them.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you.
Valid. Thanks for your contribution. Give the stick to someone else.
That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none.
That's what. See, someone else.
The pros are
Yep.
that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
Yeah. That's not really a good pro, though. I've been here before. You realize that I have as much reason to distrust you as you have to distrust me, right? I can cut you out of here? That's interesting, too. I don't ask the distrust thing, but I don't want to be so skeptical that we fail somehow.
I do. So I guess this all comes down to which of us caves first. And it's not going to be me.
We like a thematic consistency. We're nervous about it, but we like it.
I'm extremely patient.
If I squint at you for like 30 seconds, will that be right for us?
It's probably better if we take action anyway. No use trying to wait her out. That's playing to her strengths.
What happened after I died?
Oh, are we talking about that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But sure, I'll fill you in.
That might be a mistake.
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them.
Right.
And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows?
It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
I guess what you said back in the woods really was true. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
It's more interesting if he knows.
It's complicated things how, exactly?
Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
A contingency for what?
For you failing, obviously.
Now hold on, if you knew this could happen, why didn't you believe us back in the woods? Why lay out all those hypotheticals? We didn't have to talk in circles.
He's so useful. He's like my little attack dog of information. God. I feel not gender affirmed, but like spirit affirmed by this man's presence.
I needed you to believe this was your first time here, even if that wasn't the truth. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met.
Right, you have
That's
trauma.
pathetic.
Okay.
I never said I wasn't.
This I recall, and it hurt me last time, and it's hurt me this time.
Get it? Exactly, he gets it.
Moving on.
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information.
I won't.
Yeah. I like the abridged version. It kind of gets the gist.
Just give it a rest. This isn't help.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
You're right. I can see in my mind's eye this Birdman just kind of looking back and forth. Also interesting about that run call back to last time. We didn't talk. We've never talked, or the voices have never talked. But they did. Does that mean they can, and they just choose not to when I'm around? Like, there's something about, like, I'm just always fronting at the face, so they can't talk when I'm here? Which is, like, a thing that we'd talk about. If we were a system, I'd be like, y'all want to talk? Okay, don't ask that. You killed me with it last time, is a real question. I'm gonna have the weapon deal with it, cut her out on your own. I mean, that's such a, and there's like 4 versions. I'm doing, oh god. Yep, I'm gonna save in every single damn slot and have to go back. I don't know. Me as me, and you guys know, I'd rather give her the weapon. For 2 reasons. First of all, if you're gonna get hurt, you might as well be the one in control of that. But also, if she has some clever way to get out that doesn't involve hurting herself, that would be ideal. In a good and an ideal world where everyone's okay. But considering power, I guess, this has more, or not this, me doing it has more cold to it than letting her do it. I think I'm gonna let her do it. It's more interesting. We just gotta get to that Act 3.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place. You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you? Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right? Oh, already tried to take over her body.
Yes. Oh, that's one for the compilation of really satisfying lines in this game.
Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you?
Oh my god, he plays poker. No. You take lead. This is fine.
A little.
0, please.
I think you got your point across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor.
Whew.
The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Do not throw that at me.
Thanks.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly as she raises the blade to her throat.
Am I gonna carry a head out of here? Milady, there's gotta be lockpicks.
What is she doing?
Yeah.
She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck.
Wow, well, we got a new soundtrack, didn't we?
No.
No. I agree. Oh no, what kind of boy are we? Is this just a cute boy decision? Are we the kind of boy that flinches or nah? This has cold energy. Here's another thought though, is if she's trying to make us uncomfortable so she can get the upper hand by making us look away, then we'll look away and be stabbed and that'll be the end. I think I have to watch just to keep an eye on what's going on. And Skeptic would. Hero obviously would not. Narrator would. So that makes a majority. Yeah.
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she saws through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck. I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that?
Me too.
Huh. So that's her play.
What's her play?
Killing herself? She isn't dead yet. Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches.
The hell?
There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink.
You're almost persuasive, apparently.
Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens.
Ew. Jesus Christ, I could have just been sat right there for a millennia.
The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back.
For a hero, he's not the best in a crisis, but, like, I agree.
The princess's eyes stare up at you, dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
Thanks. And I was trying to. What the hell? What would happen if I did it?
Huh. So I guess that's it. What a way to go. But she is gone, isn't she?
If I choose not to believe that, is she gonna just start smirking at me?
I hate this. Can we
Aw.
just get out of here now, please?
That's so sad. I didn't mean to traumatize you. I hate it too, for what it's
Of
worth.
course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
Sir? What I say? You have yet to ever give me a reward. Maybe I didn't say that. I might have said that between the scenes, but I am curious.
Now hold on, she's dead. So what's the rush? What's your angle?
I mean, heroes, the rush.
I don't have an angle. I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us. I'm sure you can understand that.
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of a reason. She's left us with this dangling thread, and I need to know why.
And it's that kind of thinking that really fucked us before. But I agree. I'm gonna do it again.
You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed, and now we can all relax and enjoy your reward.
Take the princess with you. I do want to know what my reward is. It's giving... I guess it's a spoiler. It's giving death for a very classic video game that does the exact same thing. Ay. What Not me saving again. I want to take this head with me. You can reward me while I'm holding the head of my slain foe. That's hero energy, except that poor bastard's gonna hate it, though. What's my reward? The good ending, probably? I don't need that.
Ugh,
Wow.
fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
We love being judged. Thanks.
Did you see that? I could have
did.
sworn she moved.
Did I saw it?
She didn't. She's dead.
Okay.
But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it.
I think you do need to explain. But also, like, aren't you worried that she is alive and I'm gonna take her outside? Ain't you know how bad that can be for you? Alright, give me my reward. This is weird. I don't like this. I'm so nervous.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Mm-hmm.
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
I told you.
Well played.
I get it now. You were acting. Ah. Yep, I meant to do that. Because I'm a smart boy.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. But it's already...
Time to explain yourself. What do you... Whoa, I wish you did too. What would you even say? How would you even begin?
Over? Is he gone?
Worried about this. Worried about this right here.
But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
Yeah, okay. That will not get us the tasty Act 3, will it? You don't get the chance to respond. Something has taken her away and it's left something else in her place. Unless... No. No. This is me wondering if I even can get an Act 3. Until I have done... Oh, I don't know. She's gone, dude.
Where did she go? And there's that mirror again.
Maybe I do have to. But that's... I'm just gonna try to load it, though. Hopefully that works. Yeah. Also, I hope that when I do that, I think it's true that when I do that, I still unlock certain... Yeah, cool. I didn't get this. I was not clever, but I did free her. Okay. I don't want the good ending, though. Oh,
Fine.
We'll see.
But if we're leaving, then we're taking the blade. I feel exposed without it.
Good boundary set, my boy.
With your work done, you remove the blade from the princess's corpse and make your way back upstairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. You can think of it as sealing yourself off from an unpleasant chapter of your life. It's all uphill from here.
The windows. Do you see that? We used to be able to see the outside world from up here, but now it's just... empty. The door. Check the door.
Okay. Are we locked in?
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
You don't have to act surprised. We could see this vast emptiness through the windows.
But if everything's gone, does that mean we're not gonna get our reward? This is your reward. An eternity of bliss, if you'll have it. And I suggest that you have it.
It's a weird suggestion.
Okay.
I don't want the good
This is
ending.
what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Like hell it is.
Uh-huh. No, for Skeptic Dude, that is hell. He would hate doing nothing forever. Okay, that's bullshit.
What's done is done. And there's no going back now.
You sure?
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days, or months, or years, or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur.
Decades? No, it can't be decades. We can't go along with this. We can't let him win.
We have good boys for this, but I think it might just be the same choice we've made before. I mean, what do you suggest? I guess we've been rewarded. It just sucks every time. We're in a dungeon for reals. It's even worse than last time. He's really bad at rewards. What do you want,
We still
babes?
have a blade. Let's use it on ourselves and start over.
He's suggesting you kill yourself. You shouldn't kill yourself when you have an eternity of bliss right in front of you.
I mean, I've done it before. Yeah, it's bye-bye time.
You goddamn spiteful bastard. Are
Hell
you
yeah.
really going to turn down immortality itself just to make me lose?
Every time, especially when you call me names.
Why should it matter if we die at this point? Haven't you already gotten what you want?
I don't have to answer that.
You do, unless it's self-incriminating and we're in court.
That's all we needed to hear.
Yeah.
You raise the blade, then drive it into your heart. You collapse to the floor, everything goes dark, and you die. You're a genocidal maniac, you know that, right?
That's such a weird thing to call. He's done that before, and every time I'm like, who'st? Us? All of us count? And that's what counts? The race of us? It's just, I mean, what's the premise? What is the premise?
We'll We'll see about that.
Please, Skeptic. Please save me from myself. The cage! That's... Yes? Yes?
You're on a path in
Sure.
the wood. Chains everywhere. This is different. This is new.
Hell yeah. Oh, wow. This is all I've ever wanted. Oh. Paranoid and skeptic. We're not gonna get anything done. But then again, maybe it will work like I thought.
It's worse is what it is.
Sorry. You're a side character in this particular fucked up story.
We're finally starting to see reality for what it is. This place is a prison, and she's not the only inmate.
You're acting like reality is this static thing. But this world is constantly changing around us. How can you be so sure that you aren't breathing the prison into existence? That by feeling the walls closing in on you, that's exactly what they do.
You're both right. And you're negating each other's point, which is too bad because you're both right. This is a prison. Skeptic has that. We are trapped in the construct. So he's right. And then also it does change depending on what we do. So imagine doing this run first somehow. I think it was hard to get, but that's just me. But if you did, you'd have kind of all the answers, but you wouldn't know. That's brutal.
What a crock of pretentious bullshit. Reality is as solid as the ground beneath our feet. And if we just examine it, if we apply enough scientific rigor, if we think hard enough, we'll find a way out of here for good. Don't you see? We're already making progress.
Another weird dynamic is that he's right and wrong. The world does change based on what we think and do, but if he thinks the world is one way, then so it shall be, making him right. This guy has a wild power. It's giving like Detective in the Void who like manifests consistency. Like it gives me a character idea. Like I want to put a detective in the Feywild or something who's like so sharp and certain that he's like brute forcing his way through a land designed to be whimsical. That's such a cool premise.
And what if looking at it is enough to make it change? Where does that leave us?
That is science is the funniest thing. Is some atoms fucking do that, if I'm not mistaken, which I don't think I am, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Might be light. Huh.
It leaves you exactly where you are right now, and presumably exactly where you've been before.
No, for the first time in a long time, I am not where I've been.
I'll spare you my full introduction, since you've clearly already heard it at least once, but I would like to remind you that the people in my world are living, breathing, suffering entities, and not pawns for you to sacrifice in pursuit of some vague truth.
Man, you're an echo, though. That's an echo of an idea. So there are people in your world. But they're probably... I don't even know what's happening. They're probably frozen. Ugh. Oh, shit. Should we talk about how we still have the blade? Oh! Hey guys, I am observant and I do pay attention. That's how I knew. Yeah. She cut her own head off. Yeah, we have the blade, my guys. Narrator's gonna hate that.
Huh. I hadn't actually noticed.
Which is your job. Pay attention.
Holding it's starting to feel natural, isn't it?
Love that for you, but like, anti-hero hits different.
Of course it feels natural. We've had it with us every time. We've made it part of us. Don't be weird. It's just a tool, not some mystical object. Though starting with it feels like an indication that we're on the right track.
He's so good.
This is strange. You're not supposed to start with the blade. It says right here that you're supposed to find it at the cabin. Oh well, I suppose that doesn't make much sense anyway. It's better if you start with a weapon, so this is probably for the best.
Okay, I mean, yeah. It's harmless, I'll tell you that. I can just throw it in the woods. That's so funny. Oh, that's tempting. But I want it. I want the options. I always do this every time. I'm like, the blade really changes shit up. Well, I will do this.
She... what? Why would she ever do that? She's not supposed to be suicidal. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Not so... And then... What? It's supposed to be? And if... Then why, you know? It'd be a lot more convenient if she was. I hate that. Not my policy on life at all, but like thinking about what he would want. Why have you created a cosmic duel? I mean, to keep us both preoccupied? Yeah, I guess because it's true, like 9 times out of 10, I don't take the easy way out. I don't get the good ending. So he can't count on me to do that, so it's better if I have an opposing force. It all makes sense, but that's kind of wild. It's cruel, actually, that neither of us are allowed to escape. You know.
More importantly, if she did cut her own head off, why are you here? You shouldn't have died. You should be enjoying your reward.
That's so funny. I was wondering about that reward, but like I know it. But you're really on it this time.
We killed ourselves, obviously. You
Obviously.
were insisting that we were happy, but we knew we weren't. We could see right through you. Yeah, what he said. We weren't about to be stuck somewhere being fed non-stop bullshit forever. We want answers. We weren't gonna find them in your fake little paradise.
I just like him. I think
There
he's neat.
are no answers to find. If she was dead, then that was it. That was the solution. All you managed to do was reset the board, and you put the pieces back all wrong while you were at it. This is probably worse for you, if I had to guess.
Yeah, convenient guess, because it means you can just keep blaming us this entire time. I know your tricks, alright? Maybe you are my enemy this time. Just for fun.
Ha! So there is a board.
Well, I guess.
Well, what's done is done, and you're here now. There's no use arguing. Just get to the cabin and settle this. Try not to kill yourself this time.
I mean, I will try. To begin with. I do want to take the blade. So let's go, squad.
You stand at the edge of a cliff.
This is
An
sick.
abyss yawns beneath you, empty and endless. The only path forward, a rusted metal bridge. The cabin looms on its far side. I think you already know what waits for you within.
What I don't know is, will this bridge take me out?
It's like the world itself doesn't want us to reach her.
There's nothing to find out here. Time to check in with the missus.
He's just iconic. Oh, someone draw this Birdman in a hat, in a little fedora, living his best
I'm
life.
going to pretend you didn't just call her that.
I guess you oughta. It is interesting, though. I mean, it was just a joke, but if you take it seriously, then I'm like, what's the vibe that Skeptic got just there?
Every surface of the cabin is draped
Wow.
in chains, the air filled with the mock birdsong of metallic clinks. Where there should be walls, you can see only endless ropes of metal, with hooks dangling from their ends. A fitting cage for a monster destined to end the world.
Okay, random pitch, but was anyone else traumatized by that one episode of SpongeBob? You know what I mean? I'm not gonna explain.
There's nothing for you to do but step forward into the basement. You already have your weapon. Your objective awaits.
But what about the mirror?
That mirror's back again. Why?
What mirror? There is no mirror. The only thing of note here is the door to the basement.
It clearly serves some purpose, but what? Is there something about us we're supposed to see? Can it be a tool of some kind?
Another question is, cosmically, where is the mirror coming from? Is it just a loose end? Is it a part of us that is between? But then also the narrator's confined in fractured glass, too, and he looks like us, kind of. So is this just the state of being in the universe? Is this just the nature of things is reflected in glass that, like, it's just a physical manifestation of existentialism? And that's how it is able to be here without the consent of any party? I don't know. I'm still popping up. You thought you're like part 8? This person gonna be tired. Like, no, summertime, the living's easy, and now I care about the mirror.
Or is it a distraction? Something meant to confuse us?
Can we please stop talking about the mirror? I'd rather not spend more time in this room than I have to. It's creepy.
Hero, on the other hand, not a fan of mirrors, not a fan of hooks. Valid.
You step out onto the floor, or what should have been a floor.
That does suck. My ass would be falling down immediately.
Should have been? Yes, unfortunately. You realise too late that there is no floor beneath the metal. There is only a loose web of chains suspended over some unseen space. An unseen space that you are now rapidly plummeting through.
I mean, you could have helped us with that.
Nothing's solid here, is it? It's all just a shifting mass waiting for us to drop our guard. Your fall is suddenly, painfully halted as rusty chains pull taut against your skin, their hooks digging into your muscle.
I'm fine, but I like that I led with this. Reminds me of my SpongeBob trauma. Now we're getting hooked.
You find yourself suspended in what appears to be a vast, dark space. The glinting of yet more chains merely hinting at its full dimensions. You dangle a few feet off the bare concrete floor. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
So valid. You get points for that one.
As your eyes adjust to your new surroundings, you make out a figure standing in the gloom, obscured in shadow. She watches you with the stillness of the grave.
Wow.
Easy now. We don't know what sort of situation we're dealing with. We should let her make the first move. Let observation give us an advantage.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. Are you mad at me? That's so funny. I'm supposed to be sorry, right? Why the hell did you do that? I really want to go with, are you mad at me? That's so interesting, because it's true. We did nothing wrong. We, like, might be a little stupid in this version of the run, but we tried to help her. From our perspective, she just did something crazy. Are you mad at me, dude?
But you are met with only silence, save for the creaks and groans of metal as it sways in the stale air around you. The hooks slowly shift in your skin, the pain coming in waves as you continue to dangle helplessly.
Yeah.
What if the chains don't have to be real? What if they aren't real?
Power? You have other powers, though. You can keep us going.
They feel plenty real to me. Yeah, it would be nice if we could just tell ourselves the chains aren't lodged in all our joints and they'd magically go away, but I'm afraid that's wishful thinking.
What if we get skeptic to believe in magic? What a weird arc. Can we get you to believe?
Well, maybe wishful thinking is what we need. Maybe they're real, but maybe we can cut through them.
It's worth a try.
Oh. I can just apologize. That's fine. I'm talking to you. That's just me being on my own page. I'm supposed to be sorry. Try to cut yourself free. Oh, it's so tempting. Because we have the blade and it's part of us. As if by magic. And that... I don't need to break Skeptic. I love him. But if I were to try and alter his persona a little bit, that would be what I do. I mean, I like the idea of perpetually apologizing. And if I wait too long, some shit'll get me. That's how it is. If I ask too many questions, I want to get in trouble. I don't even... Why would we be sorry? I wasn't gonna save it because it's a part 3 and I don't have to. But I do want to. So now we do this. I want to do this. Ah.
You clumsily rotate the blade in your palm, pressing it against the chains lodged in your wrist.
We all gotta believe, boys.
And it slices through them, right?
Right?
Yeah, what he said. It slices through.
Now hold on.
No.
Let's not rush to conclusions. How would that ever work?
Baby boy. I love you, but like, I'm trying to defy you, and it's a bad idea.
It just does?
It just does.
It doesn't.
Ah.
Maybe the only reason it isn't working is because someone doesn't believe we can do it.
I guess maybe Paranoid has a stronger grip on me than Skeptic. That's not true. But maybe it is, because I loved him.
They're metal chains, and nothing we've done has worked so far. Maybe if you gave me a good reason to believe we should try again, I'd believe it was worth trying again. But until then, I'm going to believe our eyes. This isn't getting us anywhere. You should believe it because you should. We don't have anything better to do.
It's so cute. That's so funny, because I'm like, Skeptic would set Paranoid out.
Ooh, maybe they're rusty. He did say they were rusty, didn't he?
He did, didn't he? Alright, I'm game. We cut again.
It's also so relatable. My brain works this way too. I mean, I think we just straight lied to him, but maybe not. Don't think about tetanus. But yeah, like, if this then that, side tangent, you know me. I think about autistic brains, and when you ask a question and people get mad at you for it, and you're like, no, there's literally like a logical thought process, right? If knife against chain, no work. If knife against rusty chain, work, right? That's why I need the context. It's because my stupid little brain wants to make it make sense. But if you get mad at people like this, instead of just providing very useful and quick information that will help them make it make sense, then we just have a fight and a problem and prejudice and sometimes abuse. And it's like, don't, just provide context. Always provide context. If someone's confused, they're confused. If someone's skeptical, just accept that's how they are, and then be like, okay, but what about this angle? He just wants that itch in his brain scratched. I get it.
You bring your blade against the chains again, and this time, you manage to cut into the metal.
We just
Its
gotta
hook
bleed.
remains embedded in your flesh, but your arm falls from the mass of chains, free from the princess's bindings.
Also, we can't be confident that the bindings are her fault, even though, I mean, who knows what's going on over there.
Yes! Will you look at that?
Hell yeah.
That worked.
Yep.
And why shouldn't the rest be the same then?
But before you can make much progress, the princess takes a step forward. As she moves, the heavy chains shift, tightening and tearing at your flesh, your joints screaming in agony as the rusted hooks dig deeper. Stars dance in your eyes as the chain wrapped around your neck threatens to choke you.
I'm feeling like a manager. I'm feeling like if we can get everyone to be a team, we're so strong, because Paranoia can fix the blurriness. He can keep us on track.
As your vision comes back into focus, your eyes fall on the body of the princess, finally emerged from the shadows.
The body of the princess is a weird way to describe a person.
Yeah.
It's only accurate. The form in front of you is a body, draped in raiments of chains, her head dragging along behind her in an iron cage. The head stares up at you but says nothing, and the chains squeeze ever tighter.
My brain said I ship it. I don't know. We're both really weird, and I think that could be cute. It's like Monster Prom. We got a headless ghost girl, and we're just a really skeptical Birdman with a lot of scar tissue. That's fine.
Just keep going. She's a head in a cage. We're not going to be able to talk our way out of this. The only thing we can do is keep soaring our way to freedom.
I mean, you just gotta believe that a head in a cage can talk its way out of anything. Now I'm off the rails. I only ever tried to help you. What happened to you? You can't be mad at me for what you did. Yeah. Oh no. Oh. This is so hard because I want to stick to our strategy. But I also don't think we have any good reason to be oppositional at this point. Because again, all I did was be a little dumb. I just didn't get it. I think I'll keep cutting, because I can always appeal to her later, but if I wait too long, she'll get up on me and I'll probably die. Right?
Yes, the links are weak. They can't handle the strain. Isn't that right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's rather annoying for you to dictate what I'm going to say next.
Hey, but it works though, doesn't it?
But is that what happens? Do the links break?
Yes. Luckily for you, they were too thoroughly rusted to hold much longer. Your other arm breaks free.
He should be noticing the value of our willfulness. Our manifestation, honestly.
The body takes another step towards you, the chains around you tightening, the hooks boring deeper into your flesh. They constrict dangerously around your throat. You find it harder to breathe.
I don't think she's happy you're here. But what do I know? I'm just a set of eyes and ears. I don't make choices. At least not any that matter.
What? So... we have fragmentation between the head and the body.
She won't kill us if we just keep cutting. We just have to get our neck free.
Alright, pal. Wait. I don't want the run where we're both headless horsemen. That's funny. No. Except give you my weapon twice, question mark? I guess I did, huh? It's you? That's so funny. Mansplain to this fragmented person that they're not. Terrifying. You're just a watcher. You did that. You're choosing violence right now. Yeah, I'm gonna say I haven't done anything to you because I need to stop listening to this guy or I'm gonna end up like her. Even though I like the vibes, I like what we're doing, but I'm literally gonna cut my head off. I know. Why wouldn't I? That's the most fucked up thing that could possibly happen. Which is interesting. But this is chapter 3, so... Ugh.
And when the time comes, you'll give it to me again. And then she'll do something horrible with it. I wonder what it'll be this time.
So you don't... If you don't consent to the knife giving, I might not do it. That's a 50-50 right there.
Everything we witness is just another shade of the same endless cycle. I wake up in chains.
The body steps forward. Your bindings tighten again.
You come to me, knife in hand.
The body steps forward. The pressure on your limbs is becoming unbearable.
We're kind of better off than we could be, though.
You give me your implement.
The pressure is finally too much. Your fist unfolds as your joints swell with trapped blood, and your pristine blade tumbles helplessly to the ground.
Yeah, I could have saved it. I can go back, though.
I cut myself free.
She's not insane, is she? No, she's just right. It's all been the same. The whole time, it's all been the same. We never had a say.
That laughter kills me, but I also kind of love it. He deserves some manic laughter. He hasn't had that happen yet. You're setting me up to fail. You're refusing to make choices at all. Us using the same moves every time we play isn't an indictment of anyone's free will. It's just how things happen to play out. I could have thrown away the knife in the woods if I wanted to, but I chose to come here with it. That's true. What was I supposed to do? Did you want me to carry your severed head out of the cabin with me? I thought you were dead. I'm gonna die if you don't stop. Oh! That... Huh. We're probably chained together. We just can't tell, so when she walks forward, it increases the pressure on me. I mean, I'm so team this. It is total happenstance. I mean, I could say I'm gonna die.
We're both going to die. And dying won't stop us from doing this again. And again.
It could.
And it would be so much easier if you just gave in with me.
She steps forward yet again, and the chains dig into you, your nerves screaming, your heart pounding, your lungs desperate for air.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves? No.
I don't think we can hold on to you much longer. How many times will we have to do this? I'm tired.
That's no good. You gotta be doing a job right now.
This is all getting so predictable, isn't it? Pop.
Fuck. You're falling, the world is spinning, and then you hit the ground. There's a lot of audio happening. Your body light in a way that is sickeningly wrong, and roll to a stop. The sound of rattling chains is a heavy thud. The rest of what was once you falls to the ground somewhere nearby. So either way, we lost our head. You are unable to take action, unable to defend yourself, unable to even look around as the princess's body steps towards you, one slow, rhythmic step after another. It stoops down to pick you up, and then... Oh my god. Okay, here's a question. Am I me and she's her and they're them still? A shadow rises behind the body, blade glinting.
And now, the cut.
It strikes, and it strikes true. The body drops its cage in pain. They descend on each other in a maelstrom of chains and hooks and feathers and blood, fighting their way deeper into the shadows until you are left to witness... Oh, all you're left to witness are the sounds of violence. What the hell?
You only ever thought you were in control. Isn't it so much nicer to let go?
This is so symbolically apt. I said it before, but I'm saying it again. This ending tells you everything you need to know. That's crazy. I didn't let go. You ripped my head off. It's like a marital dispute. What are we supposed to do now? You didn't cut yourself free. My body is still the one with the knife. Doesn't that mean this is different? Doesn't that mean I broke your pattern? This is nicer. I'm a severed head. This isn't so bad. Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't let go. You ripped my head off, dude. My body still has the knife. See, these two things are the same in character. I want to go for this.
Huh. I guess you're right. Pattern must be wrong then.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if we keep watching, we'll figure it out. And we've got nothing else to do but watch.
This is also like an early version of the debate we have in the end. This is so interesting. And so you and the princess watch as your bodies weave in and out of the shadows, performing their lethal dance.
Look at us go. Aren't we beautiful?
You know, I had a weirdly similar thought. Also, though, are those my boys? 'Cause that always changes things. The movement is gorgeous, primal, uninhibited, steel crashing, clashing, bashing, if you will, against steel, and fresh flesh, rolling off of the flesh. Oh my god. Guys, I'm dying.
It's all going to come to a head soon.
Wow.
Head.
You lost a point, but you also gained it. At last, climax plays out. Your body, wreathed in chains and shadows, makes its final move. But so does hers. Chain shatters spine, and blade pierces heart.
I guess I'll see you next time.
Girl, I guess. What? What? What did I say? Why did I say I ship it, and why does the vibe kind of track? What artistically did they do to my brain? What? Both hers and yours collapse. Their dance complete. They're like cuddling. That's crazy. I'm gonna assume my boys aren't there. I think that was just like us being puppeteered for us to see. Except then, where are they? Blood drips from the princess's mouth, and she coughs.
It's cold. But that's always been us, hasn't it? Cold isn't bad.
You hear that, Cold? We're praising you. That's so interesting. Little toxic snuggle. You don't get the chance to respond. Something has ripped her from you, and it's left something else in her place. No exit remains stuck between the walls of a pattern in a steely cage. That's so wild! Oh my god. You approach the mirror. There's no boys either. I was going to be a dick to my boys the entire time, but now I simply cannot. Good for me. Maybe it'll still count. I'll just do it. It's you. It's me? Because that's the first one. You're alone in a place that's empty. It's quiet here. Sure, sure. I do want to see the head and see what she thinks. Wow. You're in the cabin.
Something finds me in the long quiet.
Yeah. Holy hell, this one's like a whole thing. What do you think? Where's? Do we know each other? I've never just straight up attacked her either. That's kind of wild. Okay. Right.
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one is a body that convinced herself she was only a set of eyes. She will make for a watchful heart.
Okay. And I guess me too, with paranoia and skeptic, I guess me too. Like, I don't have any agency, it's all reactive, it's all trying to figure the world out. Huh.
Do not mourn her. She is now what she wished that she could be.
That's very true. Okay, well, because, you know, whatever. I kinda want to try it. Hopefully that doesn't mess me up. But then again, I mean, how messed up can I possibly get? Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
Okay. What happens now?
Nothing as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us. There is no exit. Bring me more perspectives.
Can do. Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
There's nothing clever to say anymore.
You won't.
Yep. Everything goes dark and you die. Okay, right. Open heart, sure. Bring the cage to her.
You're on a path. You're here to slay.
You're on a path, you're here to slay. Truer words, my brother. Hey! Okay. A peace offering, things we leave behind. Edge of freedom. A little cold out here. You're cold. Huh. Cut myself free. See, that was a town we almost visited. That was... Oh no. Okay, now I have no idea how to do this. I truly do not. I don't even know how I did this in the first place. I think I just waltzed in and was very pro-princess, because I got that, like, in round 1, it seems like. So we'll do that. We'll go back to your shopping list soon, but you gotta keep in mind, I never meant for this to happen. It's bad to kill her, dude.
Does it?
Yeah, I'm a monarchist. Can't someone else?
Unfortunately.
But what about the end
I'm
of the
talking
world?
about the end of everything as we know it.
Ah. Okay, well, how can she do that?
Don't linger on the specific.
You're right. Okay. Then I'm just gonna go there. Thanks for telling me what to
Don't
do.
mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short.
Okay, right. Let's go.
The interior.
Okay. What do we do? We went in with no blade. Yeah, okay, this is gonna mirror what we just did, ironically.
The door to the basement creaks open.
Okay. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She's beautiful. I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Yeah, I'm going to. I'll see what I can do. I don't think I was that unquestioning last time, but it should still take me to the right town.
You're only making this more difficult.
I know. Once Smitten rolls up, I will feel that
Thank
way
you.
too.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy. Far too.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe
Nope.
it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever.
Yep. Do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement. Is someone else here?
Okay,
Your
let me out.
shouts, and I'll repeat myself once again. You try the door.
Hopefully it lets me.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth as she
Hope
rips her
this is
flesh
right.
from her bone. It's the blade from upstairs.
Yeah, that's right.
Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Narrator threatens me. The run. Save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly. How is she still smiling after everything?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Okay, let's go.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes
Right,
are as
right.
the princess approaches the bottom stair. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Girl, I'm Struggies. Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop.
Why did I want to let that line play? Okay, let's, resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
No.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
We do.
She
We know that.
nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands.
I'm sorry.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
You could be more competent. You could.
Stay strong. For her sake. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know
I
how
still
to
love
use a
that.
knife, does she? Apparently not. Though it doesn't.
I'm so sorry.
That
With
sucks.
one last thrust of the knife, it can't just end like this. Oh, that's rich coming from you. Everything goes dark. And you die.
Sick. The damsel. Okay. We're in the right town, kids, but what are we gonna do about it?
You're on a path in the woods.
Sure am. Ah, jeepers creepers. You can tell I'm nervous because I start saying bullshit nonsense things. Okay. Yeah, right. Last time we just straight up freed her. We got, well, we probably have smitten, but we got, what did we, who? Who did we get? It doesn't matter. Leave with her, slay her. She's changing. Oh, I guess when she starts doing that, I could kill her. A pliable heart, a gentle heart. You've been here before. See through her eyes at the end of everything. This one's crazy. This must be a big boy ending that maybe lets you see a bunch of shit. I don't know. It's everywhere, right? That's weird. Ay. I think... I want to know what oh no is, too. That's probably like a one-off. It's these boys that lead to something interesting, because there's 3 of them. So free her, and then when she starts getting weird, we kill her? I don't like it. But, okay.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. If he doesn't remember what happened, then... Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? Our beloved. Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. We'll see about that. What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
I'm so conflicted, because on one hand, this was like probably still my favorite run. On the other hand, I hated Smitten. I've gone back and forth on him. He's hard to justify, and yet he's probably the most straightforward of them all. So, I don't know. We'll keep an eye on him, see if he gets any nuance out of this. Yeah, let's just go to the cabin. It's chill.
A warning. She will lie.
Okay. So ready. I hope she does. That'd be different.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant. The blade is your implement.
Okay.
You walk up to the wall
dat?
next to the basement.
Wipe.
You reach for... But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. Pity. We
Tis
could
a
have a feather
pity.
out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Him fretting about his looks distracted me so hard, again. Okay. We gotta take the blade. I bet we didn't last time. This time we're going to. Because different.
You take
Right?
the blade from the table. I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge. There's no use arguing over motivations right now.
Okay, enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, but it's still a stone basement. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
There's gotta be some meme of like, narrator, anywhere, good, stone basement, nah. He hates these fucking things.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just when you walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. My love! You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
I will also say though, if we were in the normal world on a regular date, and he was in my head, the way I'd be smiling the entire time. I'd be like, this is precious, this is sweet, we gotta do good on this date, cause this man wants it so bad. It's, yeah, you know. I just gotta accept it. It's cute, it can be cute.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, alright.
He does overdo it.
It's you, my dashing hero.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
I think we are. Hot take.
And she called us a hero.
Hero affirmed.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
I don't know, I'm in a good mood.
Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. That's right, villain. And you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. And you've died before. We damned a whole world. Nothing resets.
Okay. Dude, you killed me last time. Oh, she killed me. Now I don't want to say that to her. Right. Sorry about what happened. He took over my body. It was rude.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
Twice, if you'd believe it.
That's okay. You were just doing your best.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent.
That's because she's perfect.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
She doesn't. I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
I see. I see why I didn't respond well to you. I'm trying. I'm just gonna ignore this. I'm gonna willfully see you in the best possible faith I can. Today, Smitten. And that's how I do feel. Girl, why'd you kill me? Why'd you kill me?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we?
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body.
She
Right.
made the best decision for her.
Okay, well, I'm gonna save you.
Rescue her? What are you talking about?
Don't you see how dainty her hands are?
No, she's a prisoner here.
If her hand could just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already?
Because we've yet to present her with her freedom. I'm not sure I follow.
Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature? Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do?
Okay, but hold on, because there are many reasons spirits may linger. Words left unspoken. I think we're still on the right path, but I don't
I think
know.
I'd rather believe in facts. Ah, so you're one of those empiricists.
One of us has to be.
You should see the other guy, dude. Skeptic?
Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator?
No, I can't let you do that. If
You're what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
Yes,
Not on my watch, villain.
you wouldn't.
I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I can't believe it.
I told you.
I'm free. And you're not trying to...
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. Are you sure you want to do this? Is that a threat?
You know what we'll do if you try it.
You're going to regret this.
What do we do now?
Now... Okay, well, first we gotta try this. But... I recall now, too. As much as I'm trying to be pro-Smitten, we are gonna straight betray him real loud.
Let me guess. End the world?
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know.
She doesn't even know what she wants.
You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
Probably.
I think I want to leave.
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection, and then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
This one's so fucked up. Also, just for that, just for her, like, not being allowed to be a person. There must be something you want. Something isn't right here. I wanna let her get a little more fucked up.
I just want to make you happy.
She can't just want to make us happy.
It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
Okay. Right about here, right? Because it's supposed to be words unspoken. And if I go too far, then I won't be able to do that. Oh. The way that I would never arbitrarily do this to someone like Smitten. I mean, I know he's got his problems, but, like, this is so brutal. This is actively cruel. This is not a choice I would have ever made if I wasn't trying to get all the endings. Oh.
You turn the tip of your blade towards the unsuspecting princess. Thank you.
I mean, at least you're pleased with me, but that doesn't help me feel better.
Wait. No, you barbarian, what are you doing?
I'm so sorry.
But you ignore the pleas of the foolish little voice and
Oof.
strike. The princess's eyes grow wide with terror as the blade falls, but she does absolutely nothing to stop you.
The strategy of seduction, quite effective.
Your blade pierces her heart, and she collapses pathetically to the ground.
Is it smitten and cold now?
I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
Ah!
No, my love, you did nothing wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not you.
God, and I knew it too. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it. Oh. Oh no. The way that I would never. Oh no.
I'm going to die now. I think that's what you want.
And just like that, she's dead. And the world is saved. Thank you for seeing this through.
Lady
I know it must
killer.
have been difficult.
Oh, it was difficult.
I feel sick.
Me too. I'm sorry. Oh my god. You can't be disappointed in me.
Sick. You took part in the murder of the fairest creature that's ever lived. And you merely feel sick. I, for one, am absolutely distraught, grief-stricken, inconsolable.
Oh. So valid.
You'll get over it. You just saved everyone.
This guy makes it worse.
Get over it. You smarmy ass. There's nothing in the world worth getting over it for. We might as well just end it all.
Huh, this must have been hard to act. Because Smitten's so one way, so to have him be distraught is a whole different vibe.
You raise the blade, aiming the point directly towards your heart. Excuse me? No, you absolutely do not do that.
Seems like I do, and it's so fair.
Yeah, let's not make any rash decisions. We should give ourselves a minute, take a deep breath, and...
Rash. The only rash decision we've made was running our cursed blade through her heart. This is far from rash. This is measured. This is the only thing left for us to do now that she's gone.
I kind of respect it. It hits different. It's justice now. Remain silent. That's what I deserve. I almost want to not even read the other options. I say no. The hell? If that's what you want to do, let's see what happens. That's creepy. To, like, play with him that strongly and then be like, well, I guess if you want a choice, then it's only fair. Like, no, it's not. None of this is... Oh, my God. And I do want to know what this does, but I would hate it. I'd hate this version of us. I kind of want to support him just to make sure it does happen, because if we die, that's how we're going to get Act 3. But if I stay silent, will they roast me? As I deserve? They'll probably roast me either way. I'm going to support him.
What? No, let's not do that.
I'm sorry. I'm really traumatizing Hero nowadays. And everybody.
You won't use your fancy reverse psychotherapeutics on me, murderer. We're dying together right now.
I like him.
All of you may have previously thought that my passions were too great to stifle, but those were merely passions of joy. My passions of sorrow run deeper than the ocean itself, and you'll find that they are far more unstiflable. Haven't you? Haven't you all?
He's such a good guy right now.
I don't believe this.
I do.
What? What don't you believe? You plunge the blade into your own heart and collapse to the floor. You can't be serious. Why are you helping him? I'm not. He just made it happen. I'm sorry.
Hero might have been talking to me.
That's right. You're all sorry.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Wow. Ugh. I feel guilty. I'm kind of excited because it's so different. Chapter 3, The Grey. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods.
You horrid monster. Do you think just because we've returned to the woods you've earned my forgiveness? Our beloved had best be alive and well when we return to the cabin, or you'll never know the end of my wrath.
Wow. He's really vengeance. I wonder if there's some, like, glitchy, like, voice of vengeance thing. That's just how I feel.
She won't be alive and well when we return to that cabin, because she's dead. We killed her.
Hi.
You killed her, and so I killed you.
And you clearly didn't do a good enough job. I'm still here.
He's so smug about it.
Oh, and I'm still here too.
Sorry. That just feels like the right thing to say.
If you lot get to be blessed with seemingly eternal life, that must mean she's still there, waiting for us to throw ourselves at her feet in remorse.
I doubt it. I think I'm better at killing than you are.
It's debatable. Because you always arrive when I kill someone, but you have yet to take control and brutally kill anybody, including me. You're more complicated than you give yourself credit for, pal.
So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2?
3?
It's our 3rd. What gave it away? Your open discussions.
I couldn't care less what he knows. Every second we stand around arguing in the woods is a second that I'm anxiously worrying about her. Take us to the cabin and take us there now. With each passing moment, our relationship may be damaged even further, though I fear the rift between us may already be permanent.
And if it is permanent, then what? You'll kill us again?
Oh, you just wait and see. My vengeance will echo the depths of my bereavement.
Oh. I don't think I've created a all-out goddamn war between us yet.
Don't provoke him. I prefer if we didn't die again. I'm not fond of dying.
You poor thing. He's not the real victim, but he's one of them.
Why not? You've already done it twice. It was unpleasant. It was only unpleasant because you think it's supposed to be unpleasant.
We've talked before. He's right sometimes, but he's wrong sometimes. He gaslights, but also he dissociates, which can be helpful if you're experiencing trauma in real time because your brain's trying to save itself. I don't know.
I'll make you feel what I feel if it's the last thing I do. And mark my words, you won't like it when it happens.
Get it, girl.
Oh, how exciting. I'd love to see you try.
What a problem I've created.
Well, I'm not just going to try. I'm going to actually do it.
Even the poor narrator can't get a word in. I love it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh my god,
Good.
boys.
I am too.
What?
Can I talk now? Yes, I can. Great. Now that you're listening, let me remind you that if you're here in the woods, it means that the princess is not dead, and that her very existence currently poses a direct threat to the entire world.
That is the kind of sense that we could use. However, my emotions don't care. It's different. It is different. It's clearly not the woods. It's the Lone Lands in Lord of the Rings Online. Be there or be square? Question mark. Not the Lone Lands. Not the Great Barrow, but that's where it. Oh my god, am I okay? Never mind. Okay, what happens if we don't go to the cabin? I'm the one in charge here. Weird. Playing it like I'm opportunist without triggering him is really funny. Seems like our answers are in the cabin. I mean, God, we're going for controversy. I might as well, like, try and lay down the law. Because I'm already not myself, right? I'm outsourcing the blame.
Oh, it's clear you
murderer. Though I should remind you that you're not as in charge as you seem to think you are. I'm sure his outburst last time was just a fluke. I wouldn't worry about him. Besides, if he kills us again, he kills us again. It doesn't matter. He'll tire out eventually. The flame of passion always burns out in the end.
Uh-huh, thematic hint. Passion versus indifference. In a loop. Can you count on passion not to die out? It seems like no, based on the other ending that we got. But that's because we fully realized and, like, passioned to death. Huh.
Spoken like a true cynic. Enough bickering. Just stay focused and get to the cabin.
Okay. I guess I'll try these because I want to hear them
If
say
this
stuff.
isn't the same path in the woods you're used to, that means that her influence is already spreading and
Sure.
you're running out of time. Wait. But if her influence is spreading, that means there's hope. That means our beloved is waiting up there for us, ready to make amends.
It's cute that we've told you this already. Glad you're coming online, pal.
Yes, I already told you that she's alive. Don't mind him. I don't think he's doing too well.
Empathy. Valid. Good point. He doesn't have to know stuff. You're right, I'm talking shit. Oh my god. I need hero.
I'm doing better than any of you. I'm doing great. She's alive. Influence doesn't require life. But if things restarted, why wouldn't she be alive? Who said they restarted? All they've done is changed. I shan't listen to the vile mutterings of you serpents. Onward! Our living, breathing princess awaits us.
He's really the only good guy. What happens if we don't go? I want to say that just to piss him off.
She'll find a way out eventually and the world will still end. The only way this resolves is if you find her and slay her before that happens. Again he makes her out to be a monster. I'm tired of all this slander. She's never hurt anyone in her life except for us, and that was our fault. We don't know that. She could have done all sorts of things we weren't around to see. Turn around and leave, go to the cabin. I'm fine with either. So long as we don't just do the same thing again. That would be boring.
He's so interesting. I guess I'm leaning into him the more I piss off Smitten. Which is so bizarre. I remember YouTubers making choices like this to actively torment people in games far abound. Like even like throwing a person in GTA or whatever. And I always hate it. And I always, whenever that happens, I'm always like, oh, I don't know if I can trust this YouTuber. So like, trust and believe. This is not me. I am doing it. I am falling prey to the, well, I already did one bad thing. I might as well. I know, but I'm keeping a mental check on it. In this video game. You see, I follow rules. I try to, anyway. Yeah, I mean, we'll go to the cabin, as much as this is really funny. I might try and do this one when I do the turnaround and leave. I don't know if I'll show you guys that or if I'll just set up the ending, but maybe I will if it's funny.
I'm sure you've already heard my words of warning in one of your past lives. You've already managed to slay her once, just don't muck it up this time, alright?
Burrow Downs. That's what it is in Lord of the Rings Online.
Oh, we'll muck it up alright. We'll get our happy ending, even if it damns each and every person who's ever lived. Whatever you do, don't let him influence a single decision. He's clearly lost it. I hate that I'm agreeing with him on anything, but I really don't like being at the whims of someone so unstable. It's stressful.
It's me. Of course I know him. I'm the guy who really is truly unstable. I'm the one who betrayed the system and made you all on edge. I escalated this situation supremely. The blame is on me. It's like the game can't, or our system can't, or something can't accept that I'm the villain here.
Yes, having all those feelings isn't very productive, is it? But we're just passengers here. Why stress over something you can't control?
Except cold. Cold sees what happened.
You're saying that like stress is just something you can turn off. It is. It's easy. Whatever happens, happens.
God, you're also so ripe for a character study. I love Cold. I value Cold is more apt. Like, he's wrong. You can't just turn off stress. No normal, regular human being can. But it is true that your body and brain will. If you get overwhelmed, which isn't a good outcome, by the way, but it does save lives. Psychology is just so interesting, brothers.
Are you even alive? What's the point of doing anything if you're not going to feel a single emotion?
That's also true. Not to get too hot and heavy, but like, it's possible for people to exist in a state where they're not investing in life at all. I've been there. It's not quite depression, because it's not despair. There's not like, it's just a cosmic cold indifference, and it works, but it's not living. And like, high masking is that way. Living outside of your gender identity can be that way. It's just deciding to ignore your feelings, which again can keep you alive. But, you know, Smitten's right that, like, you're not quite living. There's a line in Nimona about that. Like, you know, what if you're not you? Well, I could survive, but I sure wouldn't be living, right? They're both making trauma-informed arguments is really what it is.
I don't know. I just exist. And that's fine with me.
That's your goal, is to just do that.
This is horribly unproductive. The cabin and your extremely important destiny await.
Can you imagine us being people with an extremely important destiny at this point? We've got something
The
going on.
interior of the cabin feels dry and brittle. Ancient dust-covered wooden beams hold up a crumbling ceiling like mummified ribs, each elegantly carved detail of the stately building preserved in an extended stasis. Everything here has been kept safe and dry and lifeless.
I'm in for this architecture. I like this. I don't know if it's my favorite, but I like it.
But you're not alone. You can feel something watching you. There is a figure faintly outlined against the dusty wood of the far wall. Is that her? Our beloved. So she does live. She doesn't look very alive to me. Before you can make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room.
Love that. Thank God a ghost led me somewhere. That makes me happy. I could have done this in my ghost batch, but I didn't know. That's a classic ghost trope right there.
The door at the end of the room, but there isn't a door. It's just that damn mirror again.
To his narrator TM credit, you can actually see the door.
Ah, yes, the mirror. So we can see the monster we've become. If it even lets us look before it vanishes too. The mirror? Is this some kind of joke? Did you all plan this out before dying? There is no mirror. There's the door to the basement, the table, and the pristine blade. Huh. That's strange. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
Solid question. Another notion. Why can't we plan stuff out before dying? That would be really interesting if we were like, alright boys, fuck this narrator. Next time, you know, let's trick him, let's lie to him, let's gaslight him, let's do something crazy to jailbreak the whole situation. That's a funny premise.
Maybe it's gone because she already killed herself with it.
Was it in her?
Perhaps it's gone because an oh-so-deserved guilt has started to worm its way into each and every one of you. Perhaps all of you do feel just as bad as I about what we've done. Though if you felt the oppressive guilt I feel, we would have manifested that weapon directly into our heart.
For what it's worth, my sweet baby. You even get a pet name about it. I am sorry, and you're right, I do feel that.
I suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement?
There is no door.
As if something as flimsy as a missing door would stop us on our sacred quest. Cross the room, find our way back to her, make things right. You're clearly hallucinating, but I'd rather not get into it with you right now.
So valid.
The door to the basement is on the far side of the room, whether you can see it or not.
Yeah, well.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You must think you're looking at that mirror you mentioned earlier, the one that doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open the door. It's still so hazy. We should try and clean it off. Yes. Trying to touch it does seem to be the magic spell to get it out of our way.
Yeah.
It's time for all of you to see what we've become.
I'd love to.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. The handle is just a little to your right, and a little down.
This guy's like, okay, he's proper mad this time. Just gotta help him out.
So much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much more interested in seeing other things.
Okay, good luck.
I see. We are too hideous for even a mirror to behold. We can only hope she might still see some good in us. No way left to go but down.
Man, this is so hard. This is so sad.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an antique staircase lit by weak torchlight. The air here is so stale it practically stands still, as if the very molecules of this place have been fossilized, trapped for eons until your arrival. Even the blaze of the torches can't penetrate the odorless air, as if they'd run out of fuel to burn ages ago, their light still flickering more out of habit than from adhering to a physical reality. A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadow. There she is again. My love! She's just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she vanishes around the corner.
That's so interesting. I don't know what to do. Because the other parallel ending, where we do have, like, a friendship going, is one that I like. So I would chase that high again, except we're all fucked up, though. And maybe we gotta stay that way in order for me to see the content I'm trying to see. Ugh, life. That is something you can get me in the comments for, actually. How did y'all, feel this game at this point? When you were past, figuring it out for the first time. Was it hard? Was it hard to do this? I find it incredibly hard to do this. It's one of the reasons I almost wouldn't, but then, I do like to see everything in a game, though, but, ugh. Okay. We have a lot to talk about, that's true. I don't have a weapon. That's a weird thing to just tell her. Dude, if you see my knife, no reason. I mean, I think we have a lot to talk about. Are we good? Oh.
You receive no response. Do you think she's upset with us? I don't like being here unarmed after what happened last time. I feel so exposed.
I see too. I have that same impulse of when shit gets morally and ethically wrong, I'm I just want to cling to Hero and do whatever he says and protect him with my heart. I'm feeling that now, but at least I'm aware of it.
Of course she's livid, and with good reason.
Don't project that onto her.
You aren't helping. Are you scared of a little ghost? What's she going to do? Look at us until we feel bad? She can look all she wants. It won't do anything. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain.
This is weird, because it's kind of like a loop into that other one, into the specter. Might even be the same skeleton in the same position, only... I don't know. Everything else is
This
different.
cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom. See? She's dead. No, What foul trickery is this? How can this be? We just saw her alive and well a moment ago, floating away transparently. Whatever we saw was a ghost. I thought we were all on the same page. Do try to keep up.
He's so mean. Oh, I want these boys to fight, but I don't know how they would.
Your thoughts are interrupted by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock.
Sir, if that's you, you need to just tell me, because it's spooky.
You turn to see the
Oh,
shade of the
shit.
princess staring down at you from the top of the stairs, clutching a brightly burning torch. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead. She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before?
In one breath, we're having a really tense inter-system fight that needs remedy and a lot of aftercare. On the other, none of us quite knows what ghosts are, and we need to figure that out.
Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad. Catastrophic, even. Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying, or destroying, if we want to be a little more death-neutral, seems off the table. We make amends. She obviously still holds us in her heart. She's bearing a torch for us and everything.
Love you for that. If woman holds torch does mean love.
But she hasn't said anything. Are you sure she can talk like this?
You came back. I missed you.
That's maybe a new shade of pink, unless I'm crazy, which is very possible.
That angelic voice. I missed you too, my beloved. You sure snapped back to your old self quick.
Yeah.
Yes. Seeing her dazzling countenance again has reignited the warmth in my heart. I have found it in me to forgive the sins this body has committed. We can have our perfect romance after all.
This is a bad place. We're supposed to be together, but it keeps making us hurt each other.
Also apt.
The torch falls from the princess's hand and bounces down the stairs.
It'll be so much better when it's gone.
The skeletal wood of the basement, perfectly dry
Ooh.
after uncountable years of desiccation, immediately catches fire. She's trying to kill us. A misplaced escalation of her passions, but clearly she still cares for us. I say we burn with her.
This guy. I could see if I had done this first. Not that I ever would have just stabbed her out of nothing, but if I had done this first, I could see justifying, like, we need to rein in his passion somehow and show him what she is. I could see why someone would rationalize this ending. That's neat that that's possible. Okay, well... You're trying to kill me. You mad at me for killing you? I'm sorry. Rush for the blade, rush to the door. I mean, I kind of want to know her motive at the risk of lingering too long.
Because I wanted to be with you. I
Mm,
didn't want you to leave.
the passion that kills. I see, I see.
Everything's fine.
Fire.
She wants to be with us. Yeah, in a bad way. She just has a unique way of expressing things. The fire grows quickly, devouring the basement, dancing up the walls and painting every surface with strokes of flame. You're choked by smoke, and the air around you grows uncomfortably warm. We've never burned to death before. I wonder how it's going to feel.
Considering the votes. Smitten's like down. Cold's like, I'd like to experience burning to death. Oof, I know Hero won't, so I can make a stalemate.
Bad. I bet it'll feel really, really bad.
So valid.
Yes, it will be terrible, so you'd better come up with something to do and fast. Your personal safety is far from the only thing she's threatening right now. I think a bit of fiery passion is good for the world. You're just trying to spoil her fun. I'm not spoiling anything. I'm trying to prevent oblivion.
Fair. Another question is, Am I opportunist if I arbitrarily count the narrator only when it serves? Because I think I have been doing that. Game recognizes game. I mean, I'm gonna burn. What's wrong with you? I don't want this. Huh. I could get desperate. Or say I don't want this. I do want to do these things eventually, though, but even objecting keeps me on the side of hero, as long as I don't burn to death immediately, which is very possible. I don't want this?
You just think you don't. Sometimes someone else makes decisions for you, and those decisions are for the best. You should know that.
I don't want to make hero burn, but I'm kind of into the justice.
She's holding a grudge.
Yeah.
She wouldn't. She's perfect.
Sir?
The heat grows in intensity as the flames draw ever nearer. You can practically feel your skin sizzling already. If you're going to try and stop her from killing you and destroying the whole world, you'd better do something, and you'd better do it now. I wonder if we look good right now. Fire makes a lot of things look good. I can only imagine how dazzling our eyes are in the dancing flames. Do you think she's noticed?
I don't even know what to say to that. It just hurts my heart.
I don't want to burn to death. We don't have to, right?
Any of these will get me burned, I know that. Shit. Y'all know what I want to do, because I even announced it already, is do what hero wants. I always end up doing what hero wants in a situation like this, and I would love to do what hero wants right now. That's what I want to do. I got the ending, so I can do what I want to do. Burning alive is not... I mean, okay, if we think about the vote, we technically have a majority if we count the narrator, which we can do because, you know, Opportunist said so. But also, if we don't count him, we have a stalemate, except there'd probably be a clause up in here for one alter making a choice that is incredibly dangerous because it's in their nature, but rationally a bad idea, which Smitten would trigger. I'm inventing a clause. Hi, this is what I've chosen to do. But, you know, he would trigger that then. Now, do we rush for the blade, active violence, or do we rush for the door? The door is locked. The only thing that gets us entangled with her is going to be the blade, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. We don't have to, baby.
As you rush up the stairs towards the princess, the entire cabin erupts into a raging inferno. You push through the flames, trying to ignore the choking hot air filling your lungs, and manage to reach her, your hand wrapping around the hilt of the blade. But the metal is already blistering hot. Your hand sizzles as it melts on contact. You can't so much as pull away, your nerves seizing up as they're fried, the bones of your hand fusing in place around the weapon.
That's fine. This game punishes you so hard for hesitating, and that's just me. Every time. Not that I mind, because this is kind of sick.
The princess, smiling warmly as her skin bubbles away, places her hand on yours and clutches it to her chest.
Wow.
The pain is unbearable at first. Every inch of you screams as your flesh is stripped away, your muscles stiffening as they're cooked, your blood boiling in your veins. But it isn't long before the flames take your nerves, and with them, your ability to feel much of anything.
My inner child is loving this scary stories to tell in the dark image right here. That's kind of sick.
See? That wasn't so bad.
Did you enjoy it? Do we have at least one positive outcome?
It was so bad.
Sorry.
But somehow, the nothing is so much worse.
You'll get used to it. There are still the feelings of the heart. Those never go away.
Yeah? diss your girl right here? She's just teeth, brother. You can go for it, but like...
Oh, they always do in the end. You just haven't experienced enough. Eventually you'll want them to stop too. You'll make them stop. Trust me.
A love story on cold wouldn't be so bad. If that poor fucker had to, like, care about something.
The princess's smile never
Yes.
fades. Her skin peels away, and then her muscle, until all you can see is her charring skull, locked in an eternal grin. It's very romantic, really. We got our happy ending after all. We can die happy.
No, we didn't. Oh my god. The burned bride is just a sick premise. Despite your best efforts, you do not die. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again.
Now, I did say I was gonna try to be a dick. Which I hate. Just top this one off with just me being supremely rude to my love.
I would have kept them in the dark if I were you. What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now.
Oh.
Do it then. End us all before I die of a broken heart.
Oh, I might not even be allowed to do it because of the first one, but whatever. Ugh, my cheeks hurt from grinning, though. No matter what ending you do, like, this one made me feel miserable in my soul, kinda. It was also really awesome, though. But I was grinning the whole time. What a goodie. Look at that reflection and feel only shame. Silence as you reach forward, they're gone again. And rudely. The mirror always makes them leave, and you knew that. But you need to see what's in it. You've grown. Mm-hmm. Not really. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You're at the cabin.
Flickering
Wow.
lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
That's such a sick design. That's so cool. I don't think I've ever seen any, like, character design or premise quite like this before. I know there's always the wounded bride, like, runs off, gets killed, gets murdered by her husband, whatever, that's a ghost trope. But the burning and the sketchiness, the way it's not a fully realized image, like, it really does give that, like, things unspoken. And I would hate to attach it to reality, too, like an early breakup kind of thing, because it's more complicated than that. There's nuance here that even I don't quite see, having played, I guess now every sticker ending. At least. Oh, man. What do you think? What do you think?
This one is passion betrayed. But even in the end, her love never faded. She will make for a bright heart. Do not mourn her, for she has finally found her light.
Has she? It's also just like a good, like, ghost to haunt the player, too. Especially when she's gonna come back in the end. It's like, we did that to Smitten, really. She just represents the act of violence we committed against one of our own. Which is gonna haunt me, right? It will. Yeah. That's well done. Okay, take me back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
You're gonna need it, pal.
We will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die, feeling grief and sorrow. Bright heart, bring the burned gray to her. Which
You're
begs
on a
the
path
question, can
in
I,
the
like,
woods. You're here.
jump tackle that woman before the fire comes up? Because that's something Smitten would do. Okay. Ugh, it's so beautiful. I see. When they're changeable like that, it really fucks a boy up. I'm sure there's more here, too. That's so trippy. Okay. We've got to make a game plan. I tried this, which means... Oh no, I reloaded, so I can do it still. The only things I've done are things I thought I would do. That's good, that's good. So I can try for more apotheosis, but I didn't get here, actually. I fucked it up and I didn't get here. I think the trick will be to do the tower without... with our force of will, which is what y'all were advising, without telling her that she might end the world. Because I think that's what does it. And we didn't the first time, either. We're gonna try that. Which, I think I can just silently walk there. Or I just say this.
Don't
Yeah.
mention it.
Okay, proceed. I'll probably cut and get you guys there, actually, once I get to at least the tower. So that's, yeah. Yeah.
You're on a path in the...
So, it worked just fine. And you know your dumbass boy didn't just straight up tell her she was gonna end the world and then immediately regret it and realize I hadn't saved in a very long time. You know that didn't happen. So, you know what? We're going to the den. Because one of y'all told me I don't bring no knife. And I dodge as much as I can, and then maybe I run. I might get eaten, though. But I'm not sure what outcome you wanted out of that. So I'm gonna try it, and we'll see. Okay. Enter the basement, no knife.
No steel claw. Do you think we can talk our way out of this? I don't think she wants to talk.
Because, right. Okay, right. You said blade? No blade. Blade. I think. So, if I do this, then next time, she'll like me?
I guess we'll just have to trust that we made the right call. It'll still be here if we need it.
But then which ending? 'Cause if I
The
get
door to
eaten,
the
things are
basement
different.
creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet. She growls up the stairs.
I can smell you.
She sounds almost feral,
She
impatient.
is.
You
She
carefully
is
make your
feral.
way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her. You see only a flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush. Remember, she's just a princess. She is certainly not just a princess. You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, Fledge.
A shiver rushes up your spine and the air's shifting.
Okay. Let's look at these. Let's see what we can do. Because we got the beast. And not the witch. So it's a version probably of this that you're talking about. But maybe it's this. Oh no, it is the den. It's the den, but you told me not to bring the knife. How do I get there? How do I get to the den without the knife? Or maybe the den itself. But no, I'm supposed to give her the knife, right? I'm supposed to, like, free her. I could try to free her. And it doesn't count if you're dead. She did say that to me. Dodge, dodge, dodge. I guess we'll dodge, dodge, dodge. Also, I need to get this. It's taunting me now that I have a sniff about it. Alright, well, we're gonna save because I'm crazy and I failed to do it last time. Ay, ay, ay. What do I do? We don't have to kill each other? Where is really funny. Oh yeah, I need to move though, huh? That's what I'm doing.
You lunge to the side, picking a direction on instinct. In an instant, she's pounced on the spot where you would have been, her chains rattling across the floor behind her. Before you can blink, she's gone, vanished.
You're faster than you were before, but you're...
You whirl around to find her, and your gaze meets hers, a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs. So she's cut off our escape. Shit. What do we do?
I don't know, because normally you have a good suggestion, but now we have no knife. What if we helped her and left together? That's probably not it, though. I could run for the stairs. I could just run. I did write in my notes, no knife, just run, based on your comment. Now, whether or not I transcribed appropriately is on me. Run for the stairs. Just run? You know what? We have saved it. We have saved it. I'm gonna try.
She's right there. We have to wait for an opening. That's fair. She'll kill us if we try and run past her.
Okay, fine. So I dodge, and I just keep trying to run until it works. I like that better. I could try this.
You cannot reason your way out of this, fledgling. There's no compromise with what I am.
At least she's upfront about her intentions.
Yeah. I mean, what do you want?
I want to swallow you whole.
Please don't.
And I will get what I want. You have no exit. You have no hope. You live and die by my whims, and my whims alone.
Don't ask her what she wants. Just run for the blade upstairs and slay her with it.
That's not what I'm
Is that
trying to
all the
think.
advice you have? We don't even know what she looks like. Some specifics would be very helpful. She's just a princess. Don't overthink it. She is clearly not. She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else. We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble. Keeps us alive. It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive if it eventually kills us.
Okay. Play dead is fucking funny. I've never tried that. I'm sure she would eat us, but maybe not. But you didn't tell me to play dead. That would be a renegade decision. Survive.
You spring to a new patch of jungle, barely moving out of the way before the princess surges past you with a speed that makes her practically unseen.
Okay, now we're in the right spot to run for the stairs. Is that correct?
Yes, now's our chance. Quick. Right, I agree. We can't do anything without a weapon. We can regroup once we're armed and try to figure out a better plan. Don't plan ahead. Act on the now. All that matters is that we stay alive. As you turn to sprint for the stairs, you feel the air shift. You
Ah.
instinctively glance behind you just in time to see the princess lunge from the shadows, more unhinged and dripping, eyes fierce and full of hunger. She is too quick to outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too determined to overpower. This is her domain. You are devoured. I guess that's it then. Unfortunately for you, no. This isn't it.
This is just
You
an
are in a
ending all
dark and
itself, though,
caustic
right?
place. The liquid pooling beneath you starts to seep into your skin.
When I killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me.
The flesh around you rumbles as the princess begins to move.
But you don't belong down here.
She stops, her muscles tensing around you, and through the muffling layers of her flesh, you hear the whine of straining metal. Her chains. She's loose.
But even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay.
Gravity pulls at you as you're hefted upwards.
And then it was gone. And I was here. I learned from my wounds. You're alive now. We can leave together.
Does that work? Could she free herself if we're alive in here? Do you really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is grim? We don't have steel, but we have tooth and claw.
I don't think that this is gonna work. Claw and bite is funny. Can you talk to the cabin is crazy. That is a question I guess I do have.
I understand it, and it understands me.
Your body is violently jostled, the disruption causing burning skin to slough from raw muscle, and you hear what you can only assume is the princess pulling against the door to the cabin.
The cage is still locked.
I don't think we can talk our way out of this. We are drowning in death.
Okay, well... I don't think there's an answer here. I don't think this is gonna lead me anywhere. Which means I did it wrong, by the way. You could have asked me before swallowing me alive.
Every creature craves freedom.
The pulling has turned to banging as the princess desperately throws everything at the cabin door.
You can't hold me forever.
I mean... You can leave, just let me go?
Oh, can I?
Puke me up,
The
dude.
click of what you presume to be a door ripples through the layers of suffocating flesh.
Whoops.
That wasn't so hard.
You feel her take another massive step, and then another, and then...
Free a creature while under extreme duress. That's
And then-
interesting.
It's gone quiet, hasn't it?
You feel the churning and the forms around you, and then the wet tunneling before you are ejected into a place that is nowhere at all.
I guess I don't need you to be a part of me. How lucky for you. This place is cold.
Okay. Well, that is not correct. Before you can say anything to her, she's gone. I
She's
guess
gone.
I'll
Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
I'll run up in there and I'll see what they say about the vessel, just because it's
And there's
interesting.
That mirror again.
Which means I can be nice to him, because I'm gonna reload. It's okay,
It feels
baby.
so bad. That thing reeks of death.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, I'd like to be somewhere nice.
I could see what it's like to be mean to Hunted, I guess, but I'll get there. You approach. You're a fucked up, abysmal little boy. Congrats. Okay, right. Go, go, go. Just want to see one thing. Approach her, dude.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction.
Me too.
All of me is changing.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one is consumed by instinct, a predator pushing those around her to adapt. She will make for a cunning heart. She wishes me to devour you, to make you a part of myself, but she is only a voice.
That's a not good one to have up in there. Fair enough. Okay, load. You. Yes. Okay, we're gonna keep dodging. What if we left together? Did I already try that?
You
I guess I
cannot
did before I ran
reason your
last
way
time.
out of this, full-edgeling.
At least she's upfront about her intentions.
Yep, 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 yep. Stop hiding.
If you want to see me, you should get better at seeing.
She knows that her strength lies in shadows and she's coiling for another strike. We're on the back foot. The back foot. It doesn't
Right.
matter.
Okay, okay, okay. Survive. We're gonna keep surviving. Maybe she'll kill us.
Natural jungle, barely moving out of the way before the princess surges past you with a speed that makes her practically unseen.
You're deflecting, girl.
And you bear your weakness to the world.
I do. So what do you think this channel is? What do you want?
I want to swallow you whole.
Don't ask her what she wants. Is that all the advice you have? She's just a princess. She is clearly not. A tickling sensation rises at the base of your neck. Flee. We can't keep doing.
We're gonna have to. Unless it's now. It can't be now. It can't be now. Maybe it is now, though. Because maybe... maybe when she jumps, that'll take her energy. And then we'll have the right time to run.
Yes, now's our chance. Quick. Right, I agree. We can't do anything without a weapon. Don't plan ahead. Act on the now. As you turn to sprint for the stair, she is too quick to outrun. Too
Sick,
nimble
sick,
to
sick, sick, sick. Everybody be quiet. Stay alive.
You're a little slower this time. Or maybe she's a little faster. You
Sure.
avoid her slavering jaws, but it's like being sideswiped by sandpaper.
You're bleeding now.
Yep.
You instinctively touch your side, testing her claim. A costly mistake. We will make it again unless something changes. We need more time.
Our game is nearing its end.
Ah, golly. Why, though?
Why does anything kill anything else?
I didn't say I wanted to kill you.
It sounds like she wants to do something even worse. What she wants only matters if she wins. She's more tense this time. The mere thought of moving again makes your bloodied side ache. We're exhausted. We're still alive. We owe it to ourselves to move.
Again.
Once again, you narrowly avoid the full
Standing
force of the
still is
impact.
interesting.
And once again, you are too slow to come away unscathed. You're starting to get tired. You're making mistakes.
Now this is all new to me.
This isn't working. We have to do something. We have to figure out a plan. Don't plan ahead. Act on the now. All that matters is that we stay alive. We're trying, but we can't keep this up much longer. We have to. We keep up or we die.
You're getting slow.
Don't eat me.
She seizes the opportunity, lunging once again from the darkness, fangs bared and claws flashing. She attacks over and over and over, and each time she leaves with a little piece of you.
Hey, did I do it?
It's hard to think, but we have to think.
He breaks my heart every second of every day, man.
We have to move. It's too late. Before you get the chance to react, it's over.
Damn it!
She makes her last foray from the dark corners of the room, unhinging her. You do your best to dive out of the way, and you partially succeed. Partially?
That's good.
Yes. The princess fails to swallow you whole.
Sick.
She only swallows your lower body.
What a world where I'm like victory. As long as part of this man is out of that stomach.
That's just as bad. That's worse, even.
No. I mean, yes, but no.
It's death either way. At least this will be a faster end.
I agree.
You look down to see that the dirt between you is strewn with your intestines, trailing all the way up and disappearing behind her blood-stained teeth. Your legs are nowhere to be seen. You start to go into shock.
Valid. And I am
The
too.
princess, bloody saliva dripping from her lips, idly gnaws on what's left of you as you rapidly fade away.
You can tell that I'm losing it, because my first thought was, ooh, spaghetti. Ooh.
I didn't mean to do that. I still need to devour you. And it doesn't count if you're dead.
Well,
We're not dead, we're...
dead.
But you don't have time to protest her premature
Yeah.
observation of your death, because everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay, that is different. Okay, this has to be the den you wanted. Look at that. One
You're on a
checked
path.
out. Well,
No,
not checked off
that
yet,
didn't
but it's getting...
work. We're going in with a plan this time. We're not getting stuck in another loop, just acting on instinct. We're stuck in a big enough loop as it is.
Okay, I don't remember who we had before. Editing me can maybe get us in the down here. Say hi, editing me. We had someone else though, eh? We had Stubborn, I think.
Instinct was keeping us alive, until it wasn't. So what are we supposed to do? Great, so you've been here before, so you know more than you're letting on. Yeah, what he said. Of course I do, but believe me, it's in your best interests. And why is that? Having me explain why would defeat the whole purpose. And whose rule is it? Who's telling you to boss us around? We've died twice already, and if you want us to stay alive this time, it's in your best interests to give us an edge. It's my rule, and this conversation is over.
Okay, I like having him here. It's gonna bum me out once I realize how often I've missed him. I mean, yeah, I guess I want answers, because our boy's here.
Like I said, I've told you as much as I can without putting you at a disadvantage. If anything, I've told you too much. You've already died by her hands twice.
Okay, okay. What's the plan?
She spent as much time as she could in the shadows. So we're gonna draw her out. But she's fast. And she's clever. We're clever too. So this time we're not gonna let her cut off our escape. We're gonna lead her to the stairs ourselves. It'll be a lot easier to deal with her once we can actually see what she is. But you already know what she is. She's a princess.
You're so out of touch.
Yeah, right. A princess we couldn't see, and one that had big, sharp teeth, too. How about you stick to describing things and we'll stick to doing our job?
He comes in with a plan, the guy? Like, what? Oh, I love him.
Sharp teeth.
Mm-hmm. Very. Okay. I think we're just gonna proceed.
You make your way down to the cabin.
Right.
Alright, we've been over the plan. Goad her out of the shadows, make her show herself. And what if she doesn't want to be seen? We'll figure out a way to make it happen.
And if that doesn't make her any easier to fight?
It will. It's always easier to fight what you can see, no matter how big or toothy she might be.
He's kinda right.
The interior is dark and overgrown. Vines and brush obscure so much of the place that, had you not seen the exterior, you might not have noticed this was a cabin at all.
This almost looks different. I don't think it is, but maybe. I don't remember them being ferns. That could just be me.
The only furniture of note, if you could call it that, is a knotted stump. The blade is your implement.
Of course that damn mirror's back, and of course he's not saying anything about it. Why is it following us?
What are you talking about? There is no mirror. There's just the stump and a narrow tunnel that leads to the basement.
He isn't tricking us. Can you feel the wind? It's telling us there's a hole in that wall. Our eyes deceive us.
Then either way we need to investigate. Might as well get started.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna save it. We're really getting down to the wire now. I guess I'll save it here, because this got us here, so I might as well. Fighting the good fight there. So you said take the blade. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yes, take the steel claw.
Mm-hmm.
You pull the blade from the stump, gripping it tight.
Odds are we'll need it. Thanks for not putting us in a bad spot.
Me? Never. Gets trauma.
You step forward, approaching the small hole that leads to the basement, hesitating before you enter the princess's lair.
Haven't you been paying attention? We're not hesitating. This supposed hole is blocked by that old mirror.
That mirror isn't part of this place. It's seeped through from somewhere else.
It, if there even is an it, is a hallucination.
Sure.
It went away after we reached out to it last time. You reach forward and wave your hand over the open hole leading to the basement.
See? Nothing. Tricks of the eye.
You step forward into the darkness.
If there were once stairs
Leading into the basement, there is nothing left to attest to their existence now.
it smells of mold and decay.
As you crawl forward on hands and knees, you're met only with the sounds of ambient earth.
Stay quiet. Don't give her a sound.
Okay, we did this recently, so it is in my working memory, kind of. My memory is trash, but it's in there. Ay, ay, ay. This is what my boy wants. But it's actually not a lie, right? I want to make peace with her. That's the objective of this shopping list item. We don't have to fight. I'm ready. See, last time I was stealthy too, and that's not right.
The princess leaves your remark unanswered. See? She knows. We have to be like her. Focused, present, patient.
I suppose it'll take a little more than words to coax her out. Let's keep going.
Yeah, this is good, because we're following both.
You put the voices to the back of your mind and proceed down the stairs.
I didn't say that I put them to the back of my mind. I've had to recently. Gets defensive.
The basement is dark and cavernous, a gaping maw threatening to swallow you whole.
Stay on your toes. We take a step into the shadows, and as soon as she moves, we jump back, make her follow. From there, we trap her in the tunnel, draw her out of the cabin, whatever it takes to get her out of her element. Then we're safe.
He's just, convincing. He knows what's up, and I have suffered. I'm kind of down for it. Step in the shadows and try to lure her out. Yeah. Lead with this, though. I have saved.
She doesn't respond. It seems that she thinks you do, in fact, have to do this.
He's such a snarky little boy. Alright. Try this.
You step into the shadows and are enveloped in total darkness. Your heart pounds in your chest, ears pricked, eyes wide despite the inky blackness, waiting for any sign of movement. That's right. Keep steady. Don't let your nerves get the better of you. There, she's about to strike. With the near silence of a determined predator, the princess erupts from the shadows. But you've already started your swift escape. That's stage one. Now stay focused.
These two are a good team, too. I've praised other boys, but I'll say Hunted and Skeptic. That is the most physically, like, sensory-attuned group that we could have. Which is quite the opposite of Cold. If we were rolling up with him, we wouldn't catch half as much.
You dive into the tunnel and begin scrambling up towards the cabin. You hear her behind you, claws raking at the dirt, chains rattling, then snapping, breaths hot and heavy with the effort of the ascent.
Don't breathe on me.
But the sounds are coming slower now, the breaths pained and stuttering. You no longer sense frantic motion behind you in the tunnel. You risk a glance. She is a broad and sickly creature, her withered and emaciated flesh clinging to bones too large to fit in the narrow space. She managed to squirm her way into the tunnel in pursuit, but now she's stuck, incapable of either moving towards you or returning to the open darkness of the basement below.
That's brutal.
So
Wow.
that's what she's become. She wasn't like this when we started. Was she?
No, not even remotely.
No, she wasn't. Looking at her makes me feel sad. Yeah. Now that we can see her, she doesn't feel like much of a threat at all. She paws futilely at the air between you, but her shoulders are pinned in the narrow confines of the opening. She has no hope of reaching you. And she realizes this. Her arm goes limp, flopping to the dirt floor of the tunnel, and her eyes fall from yours, defeated.
That's so sad.
Her eyes look up at yours.
What the hell?
Wide, pleading. Come back, you can imagine them saying. Don't leave me here. But you shouldn't listen to the sad eyes of a vanquished enemy. She wants nothing more than to change places with you.
It's weird that you even allowed us to get that much out of that gaze.
If you want us to ignore her, then why would you tell us any of that wide, pleasing eyes begging for mercy business to begin with? All it does is make us feel conflicted.
Okay, two things. First of all, I've once again said precisely what Hero was about to say before he says it. Also, him mocking the narrator is the type of inception that I'm just so down for. How does he manage to, like, do a mocking voice of his own voice doing a voice? Jesus.
I'm merely describing things as they are. It's not my fault that her eyes had something to say, even if that something was a ploy, which, if I might stress, I pointed out to you.
It's not my fault that her eyes had something to say. Is a sick line.
What should we do about her anyway? Can she still end the world like this?
That's how I feel every time I look at a human being and I can't justify anything but small talk, but then I'm like, you're a person though, and I know it, and we're just supposed to pretend you don't have complexity? Ugh.
She hurts. We should help.
Empathy from you?
Now, let's think for a second. Let's reevaluate. Should we help her?
Yeah.
Well, I do feel bad looking at her.
There's no way to get close without being in reach of those claws. We've come this far, but can we trust a creature that until a few short moments ago fully intended to eat us?
That's a solid point. I have had a hard time with the beast, specifically because there's something about the premise of being hunted and eaten that freaks me out a little bit, that I'm like, I just have a prejudice, I guess, but I mean, empathy.
What an excellent question with an equally excellent answer. No, you should not help her. She's clearly just waiting for you to drop your guard. And beyond that, you do well to remember that she poses a threat to reality itself. You already have a weapon, and she's as vulnerable as she's ever going to be. How about you use it?
But she's so sad and kind of feathery, now that I think about it. I thought the hand looked like our hand, but then that's blowing my mind too. Okay. Okay, shit. Okay, well, you know, you know me. You know me. You know how this be. I don't want to fuck it up now. So, I think I have to... I have the blade for a reason. If I drop it and approach her, that feels wrong. I think I need to approach with it, but then make a choice that helps her.
As you draw near, she readies her claws, raising them to strike. Don't flinch. Show her our resolve. If you're going to attack, might I suggest you do so quickly?
I can't flinch. Flinching is wrong. And I'm not gonna attack her, so this is my only option.
You reach forward, offering the princess your hand, but she doesn't take it. She remembers the glint of our steel claw. She certainly does.
Dang.
In a surprising burst of speed, she swipes at you, her claws meeting your throat.
How long is my arm, though? Let's be real.
It's too late. You had your chance, and she had hers. You fall forward, and she hooks you with her paw, dragging you towards her. You start to grow cold. She prods you in an almost sorrowful confusion, hoping for some reaction. But there is no reaction for her to find. Your body is irreparably broken.
That's kind of a terrible way to lose, with how close we got.
I don't think she wanted to hurt us.
And yet she did. Intent matters less than facts.
Yeah.
Her sorrow doesn't last, and when it's gone, she begins to feast. Pray again. It's all just a circle, and it never ends.
That poor bastard. Okay. That's chill and all. Circle doesn't close, nor will it ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory
She's gone.
returns. Right. Okay, right. So what we're gonna do is fix that. Yeah, might as well. Okay. Drop the blade.
The princess's eyes go wide as the blade tumbles from your hand. You're going to get yourself killed.
Me? This
What
guy.
are you doing? We could all just turn around and be done. What's your game?
My game is the game, brother.
You and I both know there's no game. He's made a bad choice. As you draw near, she readies her claws, raising them to strike. Don't flinch. Show her our resolve.
Offer your hand.
You reach forward, offering the princess your hand. How ridiculous. She was about to kill you. Do you really think getting stuck in a tunnel for less than a minute has fundamentally changed her?
It might change me, brother.
Yes, she's a victim of her own nature, just like we are.
Okay.
If all she wanted was to kill us, she'd have kept trying. But she's hesitating, isn't she?
There we
Yes,
go.
She is. Her eyes shift from faux ferocity to confusion to a gentle sadness. She lowers her claw and places it in your hand. Ugh. Do you think we can pull her out of there? We have to try. It's a bad death being stuck in place.
And what if it doesn't work? What if we can't trust her?
Skeptic, I low-key forgot you were here because I was too busy trying to make harmony exist.
We have to trust someone else eventually. It's either him or her, and I know you don't trust him.
She really is just a puppy. She really is like, it's like coaxing a wild wolf. Like, it has the same energy, except notable absence of food, which does make me sad.
I don't even trust the rest of you, but that doesn't mean we have to go around pulling bloodthirsty monsters out of perfectly good traps.
I mean, so valid, right? You got us here, and now I'm just ruining it for you. But whatever.
But we haven't seen what happens if we help her. Doesn't that mean it's worth exploring?
Hero, you kinda know sometimes. And I love that for you.
I can't argue with that. Alright, let's see what happens. Maybe we'll finally get some answers.
Pull her free.
You tug, but the princess remains stuck.
Oof.
What a shame that the bones of her massive form are too large to fit through the narrow tunnel. Keep pulling. All he has are empty words. He can't undermine us if we don't listen. You are all infuriating to work with. But fine, you continue to pull on the princess's arm and she starts to budge.
Ha.
She pushes with her back legs, clawing at the earth, a burst of strength aiding your efforts. The dirt and stone start to crumble around her.
That could be a problem.
That's the spirit. Keep going. Yes, quickly, before the whole tunnel comes down on top of us.
Yes, wouldn't that be an interesting development? What if the very nature of this tunnel was such that you were incapable of leaving safely with the princess? How devious.
Every now and then, my respect for him increases when I thought it couldn't. Not that I respect him completely, but that I think I know him too well by now. But I do respect that kinda. Even though Skeptic provided you the loophole, really.
Does it collapse?
You're not gonna make it worse, though, bud.
Yes, it does. As you pull the princess free, the tunnel around you does exactly what you thought it might do. It falls apart. Trapped. No, we have to get out. We have to get out.
That does suck.
It's too late to scramble for freedom now, little voice. You didn't think just pulling her out of there would be consequence-free, did you? Well, the ceiling collapses, heavy stones tumbling down on top of you and the princess, and I don't believe it.
Uh-huh.
Let me guess. Everything goes dark, and we die.
I don't know.
No, not yet. You open your eyes to see the princess, her body stretched over yours, her face wincing as she shields you from the heavy rocks and debris. There is space enough for you to move, at least for now.
Oh my god, she protects, she attack. She's so good. Shit. I mean, the worst part is you've saved my life, and I'm gonna fuck that up.
I'll be damned. So there's more to her after all.
The pack is always stronger than the lone hunter. We save her, she saves us. She understands.
That's such a sweet ending for Hunted. I get it, man. That's another nuance. It's like, yeah, I got all the sticker endings, but there are endings that actualize the voices too. Oh, and here I thought I made 8 thumbnails. It's not hard to make a 9th one, but it's gonna have to happen, I think.
Well, you can't keep saving each other forever. Her arms are already starting to give out, and there's a whole mountain of earth on top of her, just waiting to bury you both.
We can always dig. Both of us.
It beats suffocating to death down here in the dark.
Then let's do it.
Hell yeah, dig through the earth.
You and the princess dig through the loose earth of the collapsed tunnel together. How sweet. But it seems the harder you try to claw your way forward, the denser the path becomes. All of this effort, and for what? A chance to end the world? I hope you fail.
Obviously.
His words are nothing. Pay attention to what you feel and see.
I also just need Hunted in my life. Have I praised him enough? I think it's because I lean a little cold. I don't always have all my senses working in full order, because that's how I'd survive my neurospicy. But to be grounded in the way that he is sick. That's a valid job too. Not just for keeping us safe, in the way that he does with the dynamic of being hunted and predators and whatnot, but to attune. Like, this voice is also the one that would tell you that you're hungry, or that you need to drink water, or to shower. Like, he would serve a super functional role in reality that you might not catch if you're just assuming he can only function in this dynamic. That's neat. I validate him too.
It doesn't matter if you ignore me, because I'm just telling you what's happening, and what's happening is that you and the princess are getting tired, and your mouths are full of dirt, and it's getting harder to breathe.
Harder to breathe is still breathing.
Hell yeah.
Well, either way, the two of you are miserable.
Rude.
I don't know. I feel like we're forming a bond with her. Can't be all that bad if we're bonding.
She's not capable of bonding. Need I remind you that as soon as she saw you, she tried to eat you? You are not friends, and as soon as you're out, you'll see just how seriously she values your life.
If you were so sure we were going to fail, you wouldn't sound so desperate. You're just hot air. There's nothing of substance to you at all, is there?
I have plenty of substance. I have feelings and desires. Like my desire to save everyone in the world. I feel that very strongly.
That's true, but, you know, he's not wrong, though. He's coming for your very nature, and you are an echo.
Do you smell it? Fresh air.
Hell yeah.
With one final massive heave of her body, the princess pushes her way out of the tunnel, leaving you behind in the quickly collapsing space you once shared. Yours was an alliance of convenience, just as I predicted. She has left you to die, buried and alone.
Strong doubt. I press X. Skeptic, get up in here.
You are unbelievably petty.
Also true.
Oh, my pettiness is nothing compared to yours. You were delighting in my suffering and the damnation of the entire world just moments ago.
We weren't really delighting. We were just kind of enjoying camaraderie. So...
She hasn't left. She's coming back. Don't you hear her?
No, she isn't. She's...
How many times do you have to be wrong before you stop talking?
The princess stares down at you from the opening. Before the tunnel can finish sealing itself, she cranes her elongated neck and gently plucks you from the earth. She carries you across the half-collapsed ruin that was a cabin, carefully setting you down by the door. If there were to be a record, let it show that I tried. I really, really tried. But there won't be a record, will there?
not for you. Because when I meet you, you're gonna deny all of these versions of yourself, which is really fucked up if you think about it. So, yeah. Man, this is cute. Y'all are kind of right. I straight missed this ending, pretty much. By just getting, I think, eaten twice. Or I didn't get eaten, and there was a lot of eating that went on, to be honest. But this is way better. This is the meaning of the ending. This is satisfying.
You open the door, the two of you stepping out into the fresh air and collapsing together onto the dewy grass of the outside world.
There he goes. Also, dinosaur tail, wolfish body, but birdie hands. She's kind of like us now. And little horns, because why not?
Ha! We're outside, and there's ground beneath our feet. I don't see any oblivion. Admit it. There never was an end of the world coming, was there?
He does not reply.
Yeah, we got him there, didn't we? I don't think I've ever seen him stunned into silence before.
That's a creepy approach to him being gone. Is everyone being like, haha, take that. Wait a minute. Is he dead?
Can't you feel the hole where he was? He's gone.
You would know.
Fancy that.
I'm not sure gone is good.
Mm-hmm. The princess rests her head close to you. Her eyes stare into yours amid the untextured threads of the world unraveled. Are we free, they ask? I'm cold. I don't want to be cold. You won't be for long. Wow. The arms really had to work to get her out of here. You don't get the opportunity to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we
that was
try
cool.
and find her? And there's that mirror again.
I just gotta keep doing it.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. Death. Real death.
No, that can't be right. There has to be something more.
God, distressing all of them before the end is such a choice. Whatever. We gotta know what she thinks. You approach the mirror. Silence, they're gone. The mirror makes them leave, but there you are. You've withered. You find yourself in the long quiet. I love how fucked up they look from a distance. What is that?
I am a growing
She's fine
chorus
now.
of contradiction.
There's wings.
A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once.
Right.
All of me is changing.
Okay. I improved the situation.
This one is consumed by instinct, a dancer moving to the rhythm of the flesh. She will make for a ravenous heart.
Hmm.
Do not mourn her, for she is part of something greater.
That's better. I get, like, unlocking the changeable and loving part of a feral nature, like a dog, but that's typically derogatory, but obviously it's not now. You get what I mean? That, like, oh, there is violence, but there's also pack. There's friend. There's help. You know, that's a cute way to go. Okay, well, you know, I'm ready to go back, honestly.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Fuck. This game, man.
You're on a path in the woods.
I am on a path in the woods. Okay, so I think we're gonna wrap this one up here, because despite that I've done research, and I think I could probably brute force and figure out apotheosis and the heart someone told me about, which you might have to explain, because you mean this? You probably mean this, but I have the wild instead. But yeah, we'll try and do the heart, we'll try and do this, and then we'll try and do some extra endings. I'm gonna see if being mean to them helps. It might not, because I missed it, but if it didn't, I'll just cut it in. And then I'll do the one where we walk away every time. And then yeah, I guess if you have more shopping lists, let me know. But I think actually the game plan will work out, because we have 2 more left here. Your shopping list now has 2 more. This might get fucky. I mean, I'm gonna try and do like almost all of these, because you guys have the opposing goals. So I'll just see what happens. Unless it's the same goal, we'll see. But yeah, I think that'll work. And then we'll wrap this up, and I'll show you the mean ending, and I'll show you the spicy bonus, the hard ending ish. And then that should be all. There is more. I could see coming back to do little incidental, like, you know, if you guys are like, do all of the Wraith, like, okay, well, I got 2 more, I'll do all of the Wraith, and while I'm at it, I'll do all of Clarity, I guess. I forgot how fucked up those arms are. Anyway, I could do that. But yeah, I am going to be shifting this playthrough to Wednesday, because, and it's not even been on Saturday lately, because I really hecked up due to finals, and I'm still recovering, but I have Firewatch scheduled out for the next couple Saturdays, and this is, like, bonus content anyway, so Wednesday, you might get 2 a week for a little bit while I figure this boy out. But yeah, that's fine. I can really just keep going. If y'all have stuff to show me, I mean, this was worth it. This was positively worth it. And the smile might be new, actually, I don't know. But, and there's even more, that's so crazy. Give yourself to instinct. Like, there's a lot. So even stuff like this, we might come back. But it's worth it. You guys know, and you clearly love the game too. And this is what I wanted when I made the channel. I'm like, let's have a beautiful spot where we can, like, go crazy and hyperfixate and, like, attach this to deeper themes and get complex and have opinions in the comments. Like, I don't know. I'm loving how real this is. I kind of touched on that talking about Broken, but, like, that's what these games deserve, so yeah, I won't belabor the point, but thank you guys for being here. Self-care, generally don't be mean to your voices. I don't support my own behavior, thanks. And I will see you in the next one.